Alrighty, whoever just joined, could you just try moving around to make sure it works? Almost done setting up. Multiplayer in this game is confusing. Yep, okay, it looks like I need to, invite one person at a time. And then manually enable their keyboard. Alrighty, welcome in, everybody! Is this a new emote style? Yes, that is Timer-chan. Hello, everybody! My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. Alrighty, so I'm gonna be spamming these bad boys. 1 second, let me say hi to everybody. Welcome in Dave, welcome in Cozy, welcome in Hex, welcome in Knight, welcome in Jolly, welcome in Rosen. How's everybody going? Welcome in Ochi, welcome in Elpnar, welcome in Zave, welcome in Cozy again, welcome in Solism, welcome in Dragon. How you going? Welcome in XQ10, welcome in Ochi. Okay, it looks like I need to invite people legitimately one at a time. Okay, there we go. That's number 3. That's number 3. You should be able to move around. Let me know if it's all good. I guess I'm up at 1 AM. Yeah, I'm always happy to see you, Zave, but also always sorry. Because it's like, yay, I get to see you, but also you're not sleeping. Markiplier, I clicked on the wrong stream. Welcome in, Drunk Sleepy Cat. PicoPark. Okay, you guys will probably... You'll probably recognize this game, where you just do, like, parkour shit. I don't 100% know. So everybody, test out the controls once you're in. The goal is to climb on each other's heads. So I'm this little pink guy jumping up and down here. South my Thanksgiving turkey has a hole in it. Ground me if you want, Mom. Nothing you do can unfuck the Thanksgiving turkey. Welcome in, Mark! Lovely to have you. Welcome in, Marshu. Welcome in, Golf. How is everybody going? Hello? Welcome. Okay, stop pressing the reset button. Just try moving around. Welcome in, 72! Lovely to have you. Remote play on an Aussie host? Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, there's player 5. If you're in, just try moving left and right, okay? Just try moving left, right, and jumping. So one person is confirmed to be in. Holy shit, this internet is awful. This is gonna be hilarious. Welcome in, Mystic! Welcome in, Wise for Life! Do you need a controller to play this? No, you need a keyboard and mouse. Remote play on Aussie internet? Yeah, it is what it is. Stop clicking reset! Stop that! Just try jumping! Okay, look, worst case, this will be a 2-player game, I suppose. So a few players playing Enfield. I was playing Enfield earlier today. I just am not streaming it. I am getting footage already for the video I'm going to make on it. It's going to be very, very fun. Oh my god, stop that. Fucking stop. Stop clicking reset. South, did you make the requisite sacrifices to Cthulhu-chan to maintain a connection? No. No, stop trying to... Stop entering the end... Just try moving around with your keyboard and mouse. Stop hitting escape. The stream's actually lagging, apparently so. Okay, me and player 2 specifically can apparently move around. Wait, really? The stream's dying for all of you guys? It's working fine on my end. Let me turn on the BGM. Is it me or is the stream lagging? Well, it looks all fine to me. Which one am I? I don't know. Try moving. Try moving. I'm the red guy. Are you the blue guy moving around? If not, I have no clue. Okay, let's keep inviting guests. See if we can get a second person capable of moving around. Hard to say. Fucking Steam family view. Welcome in, Mandan! Lovely to have you. New invite link broken? Yes, it's only good for one person each. Each invite link is only good for one person, so you just need to be the first person. Slight problem playing in US is not a great idea. Yeah, I am in Australia. Apologies. Welcome in, Hermie! Lovely to have you. Okay, there we go. There's player 6. Oh, wow. That is really not doing well. No, stop! Stop pressing the fucking escape button! No, fuck off! Stop! Just try clicking left and right! Stop! I will kick you! If you do it one more time, I'm kicking you. Okay, you're getting booted. You can't just keep fucking with the settings. I might be blue. Okay, great to have you then. Great to have you. Stream's doing its buffering thing for me. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this might... No, stop messing with the menu. Seriously, I will kick everybody if I need to. Please do not make me. Hi, welcome in Jawa. Bro, seriously. Knight, stop pressing escape button. If you're blue, try moving left and right. Okay, is anybody else able to move? It looks like no. This is a very smart idea, doing this with an Australian internet. This is an incredibly smart idea. It is what it is. Look, we might as well keep giving it a try. Let's see if we can get this rectified. Is it arrows or WASD? It is arrow keys. Wait. Bro, it's WASD for player 2 and it's arrow keys for player 1. Why the fuck is this game's multiplayer like this? Oh god, welcome in Fracta! Okay, apparently we all share the same controller. So WASD is blue, arrow keys are red. I'm currently controlling both. For remote play, you need different keys input or a different controller. I could be wrong, you need the host to assign keys. I'm not sure how. This game is really not doing so hot. This game is really not doing so hot. It is not very obvious how you're supposed to do this. Well, okay, someone else is controlling player 1. That's awesome. Why would they set it up this way? Your Steam is South Hard Violence? Yeah, look, let's see if we can figure this bad boy out. Let's see if we can grab this, figure this bad boy out. They have set this up in such a fucking stupid way. Okay, how can I change settings? Let's go, settings. No, that's all just in-game settings. None of that's useful. Great, there's also no menu. I can't access the menu. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. Okay, so there's no menu. You just need to figure this out. Let's take a look-see. Options. There we go. Alrighty. How does this work? Why not just use normal online pay? How do I do that? Online play mode. Okay, there we go. No, stop fucking with the settings. Everybody leave. The lobby ID is 10100101. There you go. So it's 10100101. I'm stupid. Welcome in OWAP! By the way, host, of course. That's on me. Private, I'm gonna be player red. Let's set this to max. There we go. And create. There we go. My computer's moving on its own. Yeah, because we share the same keyboard. Let me kick everybody. Why would they set it up like this? I don't understand. Okay, Knight, you should be kicked now. Remote play do be like that. Yeah, this is what they recommended on their wiki, by the way. Okay, it's not letting me kick Knight. That's fucking awesome. Apparently I can't kick you. Alrighty, there is the ID, everybody. There is the ID. Hello, South. Welcome in, Sten. Knight, you apparently still have control over my keyboard, I think. No, Knight, stop that. Knight, leave. Close the game. I'm turning off your controls. Close the game. Okay, hopefully this should be easier. There is the ID. You should be able to join manually now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this is better. Why am I not kicked? Your guess is as good as mine. I'm a professional streamer. So, how's everybody's day going? How's everybody enjoying access to the second beta of Enfield? Which I got, so surely all of you did. It no works. Okay, so you've tried the lobby and it doesn't work. That's fucking awesome. Are you sure? Can people confirm that this lobby ID does not work? Make a public one? Okay, let's give that a try. Finish game. Yes. Okay. No, shit, of course. Back out. I need to host a public one with 10 players and I'm going to be red. Okay, there we go. Okay, everybody try to find it. Now there's no lobby key. Why did they make the game like this? I don't understand. It's a multiplayer game. Oh, welcome in! Okay. Is this one of you? It won't work because you're an Aussie, I think. That is hilarious if so. Hi, West. Welcome in, Dan, and welcome in, Peters. I'll never know when it actually is out because these betas. It comes out in, like, January. Okay, is that you? Is that someone here? Jump up in the same motion I'm doing now, if you can. If that's one of you. So, sort of jump and then lean backwards if you can. The Enfield is super fun. I did not get access. Skill issue. Run to the other corner if it's one of you. That's a nice and easy one. Run to the other corner and jump up and down. I found it. Okay! It looks like it is region locked. We have to be on your friends list? Okay, let's give that a try. Let me grab my friends list. Man, this is fucking awesome. Alrighty. Here is my friend code. That's pretty soon? Yes, it is. I don't think we can play. Try adding me as a friend. Let me also see if I can potentially invite people. View players. Let's see. No, that's... Okay. I cannot do so, no. Why would they make it this way? I don't understand. It is a multiplayer-only game. What the fuck were the devs thinking? Why can I not invite people? It's a random person. Oh, that's fucking awesome. The purple is me? Okay, so we do have one person in. That is in fact Rosen. That is Rosen Lunatic. So maybe it is region locked to Australia. It doesn't even let me invite players. Imagine not being friends with a scammer. So true. Alrighty, 2 minutes. Oh my god, really? Alrighty, can we get someone other than Rosen in to confirm if this works? Because obviously Rosen is also Australian, so that is slightly biased. Fingers crossed. Thanks for coming, Dad Noob. Lovely as always. Worst case, I can pivot to Endfield. What do you reckon? Do we want to pivot to Enfield? Do we want to pivot to a different game? Region lock confirmed. Apparently so. Or do you guys want to watch me and Rosen play PicoPark? Can't connect from your friends list? I have no idea what the fuck the devs were thinking. This is hilarious, but also awful. What the hell? There's a 2 to 3 minute difference. That's fucking awesome. If you go stand on South's head... Yeah, Rosen, come stand on my head to prove it's you. I went on online play mode, then public. Yeah, there were no games, so it is almost certainly Aussie locked. Oh, okay, that delay is not so bad. That delay is not so bad for Rosen specifically. What in the actual fuck were the devs thinking? Why would they make this so hard to set up? It's a fucking multiplayer game. Send me an invite on Steam? I can't! There's no option to! Okay, let's try that. There you go. I sent you an invite. You have to happen to events happening with 20 seconds in the future. Not so bad. Yeah. Okay, I've sent Knight an invite. If that works, it would indicate I can manually invite people into the game, if it works. If not, we're going to pivot to ENDFIELD. Oh, wow. That's fucking awesome. That is really, really cool. Okay, Knight, let us know. Did that work? Did that function? It's looking like no. It's really looking like no. Yeah, let's go this way, Rosen. Also, you can't jump with the person on your head. Oh my God. I want to take the devs out back and do to them something that would get me put as a dictionary definition for something, if you catch what I'm saying. Wow, that did nothing? Okay, that's awesome. Is there a region lock on this game? Apparently so, yes. Otherwise, other people would be able to join. Hi, South. Welcome in, Shadow! I'm doing well. How are you doing? Okay. Let's set up a very quick poll. What do you guys want? How to proceed? Me and Rosen, or ENDFIELD, or other game? Can you still get beta access for ENDFIELD? No. I'm gonna study the brains of these devs like it's a science experiment. I do too. I do too. Okay, how to proceed? Me and Rosen, ENDFIELD, and other game. Those are your options. No setting on Steam? No. There is not. There is not a setting, Dice. Also, welcome in. Lovely to have you. What in the actual fuck were the devs thinking? Why would you make the game this way? I don't understand. And hold the devs through. Yeah, who wants a tutorial of all of the ENDFIELD tutorials? They're really, really fun. What does ENDFIELD mean? It is an upcoming gacha game called Arknight's ENDFIELD. There is a beta that opened a few hours ago, which I am in. Yeah, it's server locked. Yeah, it looks like it's server locked. Do you want to know my favorite part of that? They don't declare that anywhere. So, I had no way of knowing. And then they also don't have any options menu, which is really cool. South, will you do Railroad 1? I can't until I beat Kanto 8. It's locked behind Kanto 8. South, crash out violence? Apparently so. Apparently so. Okay, it looks like the consensus is ENDFIELD. It looks like the consensus is ENDFIELD. Not by much, understandably, but it looks like the consensus is ENDFIELD. So, we pivot. Twitch, why are you like this? Why are you tying the poll? Didn't invites work earlier? No. The only person who was able to control it was Knight, and everybody else's was bricked, and we shared a keyboard and mouse. So technically I could control both of them, and Knight could control my PC, and I could control Knight's PC. Meaning at most we would have 2 players. The situation we're currently in. Alrighty, so, little quick pivot. Look, I'm asleep. Thanks for coming, Necron. Apologies we couldn't play Picopark. Okay, let me update on chat. ENDFIELD beta poggies, because, different game broke lmao. How do you control the other PC? It is what it is. ENDFIELD poggies. And now let's change this. Time to end the fields. Yeah, who wants to find out where the field ends? Immer big? Ah, dankeschön, dankeschön. Alrighty, thank you for coming, specifically Rosen. It was great to play the tutorial with you, the lobby. Okay, now let me change the YouTube. I can't change the thumbnail, but I can change the settings. Okay, ENDFIELD because PicoPark fucking... no, I won't swear. Broke lmao. I want to know where the field ends. And let me actually just let me change so that people feel less scammed. There is a shit, I don't have anything ready. You know what? This is fine. We're using the Pico. that. I don't understand. Why would they make it like that? Alrighty, let me ping everybody in the Discord. At schedule. Shit, no. What's the group? Oh no, at the plan. That's right, the plan. There we go. ENDFIELD stream. PicoPark fucking broke and sucks. Alrighty, so let's boot up Arknight's ENDFIELD. Who out here want to find where the field ends? I was not planning for this at all, but it is what it is. The Pico is not parking? Yeah, specifically Rosen and I can play. When field, now field, quite obviously. The field has already ended. We've found the end of the field. Alrighty, behold the beauty of this game. So fucking stupid. Okay, now let me unmute the game. I had it muted because I was filming with background music on. Okay, that's not working. That's lovely. Male Endmin? No, I'm female Endmin all the way. That is way too loud. Holy shit. Okay, let me turn that down for you. How is that? Is that a decent level of BGM? Playing Factorio to get ENDFIELD at home experience? Omega lol skill issue. ENDFIELD I'll drop, no worries. Thanks for coming, Dice. I don't even have a plan of what I want to do in ENDFIELD, by the way. I want to grab the devs who did that for PicoPark. I want to grab them, and I want to crush them between Ember's powerful thighs. I want to grab them like the fucking Doomslayer and tear them in half. But no, if you're still here, Dicipta, I'm not planning to do any spoilers for story or anything like that. Just general exploration in the first zone and most likely tutorials. You got Ember? Yeah, I just did my guaranteed and I got Ember, which is great because she's the only character I didn't get in the last beta. And also, reasons. You know, just reasons. Also, she's just Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame. No one asks questions about the team I'm running right now, okay? Don't ask questions. Fuck off. Bro, you got in both betas? Welcome in, Leverboy. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Sal, stop being homie. You don't understand. Oh, thank you, Kyokat. That's very sweet. So yeah, Ember has jiggle physics. By the way, they did all of these manually. This is not a default. This is not a default Ember. This is not a default part of their shit. I can't think of the word. This is not a default part of their physics engine. That's the word. It's the double tails. I get it exactly. And no, thank you so much, Kyo. That's very sweet. The remote playpin is still... okay, let me get rid of that. Thank you. Yeah, hey, did you know with that Steam link you can hop into Arknight's ENDFIELD? Gaming? Hell yeah, brother. Okay, so no, watch Ember's chest after her attack pattern. Watch Ember's chest. Wait, hang on. Let me do it towards the camera so you can see this. This is to show off that every single jiggle was added manually and the devs are perverts. Oh shit, there's a rock there. Okay, here's a straightaway. Here's a straightaway. So the devs know damn well what they're doing. Watch the lack of jiggle here. See how that was completely stationary when she stood up, basically from having bent over front facing? And now look at her idle animation. See, there's no jiggle there. There's no jiggle there because that's a standard move. Now look at what they do in the fucking menu. This is not a default part of their engine. They did this on purpose. Also, sorry, let me remove the filter. I just realized we've got the tier list. There we go. So yeah, look at this juicy menu. All of this is manually animated. This is not default. Now look again at her attack pattern and see the complete lack of jiggle as she stands up from the crouch. See how her chest is completely stationary? It is not a default part of her animation rig. Its engine limitations, gotta wait for it to come out of beta? Yeah, surely. Holy Guna, exactly. It was strategically necessary for her to have super tight thigh-high boots that go all the way to right under her ass, and then she wears a leotard. You don't understand. Oh, and by the way, she's not actually the only offender. Aviwenna. So you might think, you've probably seen a few gifs of Fluorite because she's really hot. Aviwenna. So, everybody, watch Aviwenna's running animation, yeah? They do not have the anti-upskirt thing that Genshin does. Fucking Gooners, bro, I swear. Abby is also really seductive, which is a shame, because I love her character design. And then it's all about the ass, and she just upskirts you every single time you're walking around as her. I need her lore reasons for Ember? Yeah, same, man. I need Ember for lore reasons. She's very fun to play around with, though. I also got her, I got her weapon. When you get off the beginner banner, you're guaranteed 6-star, you also can pick their weapon, which is really cool. I'm very far in. I sped run the story. I have not accomplished much. Let me actually teleport out of this area, because this is technically slight spoilers. I will hang around just mainly the first opening area to avoid as many spoilers as I can. Let's go... wrong one. Shit, there we go. Region overview. Do the weapon also have a gacha? No, not really. So okay, actually, yeah. If anyone has any questions about how shit works, feel free to ask. I will explain. The way the weapon gacha works is it is completely separate from the pulls. Pulls you do here. From pulls, you get tickets for something called the Arsenal Exchange. This is your weapons. These are your equivalent of green certs. You can use them to pull for weapons, like is available here, or you can use them to guarantee weapons up to 5 stars, and every single weapon also has some kind of guarantee. So there is theoretically a weapon banner, you can theoretically do it with pulls, but it is more realistically done with your equivalent of green or yellow certs. So yes, there is a weapon gacha, but it is not at all what you're thinking of. Is there Annihilation? Yes, I don't have that activated yet. There is an Annihilation, and at least according to the last beta, it was fucking terrible, and I hope they've completely reworked it. The last beta's Annihilation was so boring and time-consuming. In some ways, it's like Genshin, but better. When you pull, you always get something useful. No, exactly. Also, you always get characters. You never get weapons on the banner. Let me see. Do I actually have, do I have enough for even a single pull? Okay, I've got enough for 1 pull. So let's pull on Leviathan. Wait, do I have enough for a 10 pull? Yes. Okay, let's do a 10 pull on Leviathan so you can see the animation. The animation's really awesome. South ram us to the factory? Exactly. Where's the tower defense? I can show you that as well. I'm very happy to show you this. Okay, I only got a 5-star. That's fine. 1 5-star, this is the bare minimum. But you don't get any random bullshit weapons. You get characters every time, which feels much nicer. So we already have all of these guys max spot. It is what it is. And then I just got another copy of Jaiha. I really, really do love the way this pull animation ends. This is really cool. It has not changed at all. Is there a 6-star? No. So far, the only 6-star I've gotten is Ember. So yeah, you always get characters, which is a nice change of pace. You'll very quickly get all of the 5-stars. There we go. How about the rate? The rate is kind of dog shit. I'm not gonna lie. The rate kind of sucks. I need to do the calculation on how many pulls you get each day. The rate itself, I believe, is like 1% or something like that. Let's check this out. They changed none... No, she was always a 5-star. Yep, so it is 0.8%. The rate kind of sucks. You basically have to go over to pity. If you know so much, how much will I be spending on this game? Welcome in, KyoCat. You will be spending at least a paycheck on this game, won't you? 1 star or 2 stars? No, there are so far only 4, 5s, and 6 stars. But previously, there weren't any 4 stars, so they could be there on release. Oh god, it's Hoya rates. It's not as bad as Hoya rates, because you don't need to go for dupes. And then, also, by the way, there is a guarantee at 120 pulls on a given banner. Regardless of how many 6 stars you've gotten, your 120th pull guarantees you the rate up character. This is only once per banner. Show me the pots? Sure, let's take a look at Ember's pots, because I have her. So the pots actually first off, the pots got a really cool update. Let me show that off first. Nowadays, as encouragement, because compared to games like Genshin, the pots are worth way less. So now as encouragement, you instead get little art of the characters as part of your pots. So for pot 1, 3, and 5, you get little art of the characters, posing in different ways. So here's a cute art of Aviwenna, because I have her at pot 5. And let me also show it off for Fluorite, who I've got max pot. So you get one of this style, which is really, really neat. Then you get a little chibi thing, which is also really, really neat. And you get another, much more badass personality showing one. Welcome in, Civilite! It becomes 240 after? Okay, I was not aware of that. That wasn't the case in the last beta. I have not done enough pulls to know that. So I will, things might have changed. I have only got 3 hours into this new beta. Was it always 0.8? Yes. But no, in terms of actual changes that the potentials do, very minor stat boosts, very in line with Arknights. Chance to ignore arts damage plus 10%, slight talent buff. You apply a little bit of a slow. You don't take as much energy to charge your ultimate. You inflict the debuffs slightly better. So it is very much in line with normal Arknights in terms of how valuable pots are. But yeah, that could change. Obviously, that could change. It could very easily change. But it probably won't. And the fact that they've added all of these arts to encourage you to pull potentials makes me believe that is the case. Because that is actually a really great way for making people want to simp for their favorite characters. No collection type thing with Genshin, or it may change on Khalees. What do you mean by collection? You're encouraged to get characters because you get art of them and you get to use them. And Ember's really fun. She's all about countering. As Kyo says, yet, look, Arknights has been out 6 years. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt that they won't completely change how their potentials work. Is there a battle pass? Yes, there is a battle pass, unfortunately. That is the wrong button. It is F6. So, by default, the first layer of the battle pass is free. The second layer is also free with a caveat. It costs Originium Prime, 33 of it, 32 rather, and it refunds itself and gets all of these rewards. So if you play regularly, this is also free. If you don't play regularly, it won't be. The third tier is only for paid. I'm not a big fan of this, but compared to other games' battle passes, this is not nearly as predatory as I'm used to, and I can clearly see that the devs tried to find a compromise where it wouldn't feel awful for the players. But I hear the BP is like Limbus? Yes, it definitely. I looked through it earlier, it looks like that. Thank God dupes aren't mandatory, but I can see my wallet filing a divorce paper. Absolutely. One really cool thing, by the way, all of your friends walk around with you and help you mine. So in a way, it makes you feel like you have slaves. Like, I'll attack this once to indicate, hey, I want to do some mining, and then they do the rest of the work. They even pick up the ores for you. Finally, slave labor. Exactly. You get to grab your anime waifu women, make them do slave labor. Then they bend over at the waist, facing away from you to pick it all up. How to get the Prime? Same as Arknights, just by doing story missions and what have you. You just get Prime periodically. It is a free-to-play resource, or you can buy it, but I'm not 100% sure on that. That is just an assumption, because it works the same way as Arknights. We don't have the shop enabled yet. And then these guys are also really cute. They have not changed. Best game of the year? I do think this will be a really excellent game for what it's worth. Okay, someone wanted me to show off the tower defense mode, right? But no, if anyone has any curiosities about anything, I'm very, very happy to show it off. Can you make a male-only team yet? I believe so. Wolfguard, Antal, the Crom-looking ass. Let me actually see. I've got all of the 4 stars. Oh, yes, you absolutely can. You don't have many options, but you can. So I already can, because I have Dupan. This guy's a dude. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are, in fact, a couple of the dudes. I just don't have them. Looks a bit more like Nikke. I haven't played Nikke enough to know for sure. I never got their battle pass or looked into it much. Now, do I actually have... Actually, no, I don't think I have the tower defense mode enabled. But you can see here the tutorial for it. So, one of the tutorials, you set up some gun towers, and then a bunch of enemies run from this direction, and they shoot them down. There is later on a tower defense mode where they will follow these dirt paths. That is their pathing, and your goal is to defend your factory. Without Enbin, I guess, exactly. Why is there a panda there? That is Dupan. He's just a character. Is there a conversion of Prime to pulls? Yes, that is the Prime use of Prime. From what I've seen so far, the game does not have skins. It might in the future, but you never know. I need Helga's grandson. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I definitely want to get Helga. Is Serta the same like in the first game? Sort of. They've changed her since the last beta, and I haven't got her yet. She attacks much faster. I can actually... Wait, hang on. I can do the tutorial for Serta. I just forget where it is. They've changed a bunch of the menus, so I'm still not 100% sure. But because she's the rate-up character, you can do a tutorial of her kit. Oh, sorry. One thing the game does not do well is that it eats all inputs. So I can't mute like I would normally. Your mute button's broken? Yeah. So, basically, Serta, also known as Levitain, is all about applying burn. Don't worry about all of this shit, you'll learn it over time, you'll need to see it yourself. But she's really cool, she does a big massive fuck off attack. Okay, wow, yeah, the change for Serta is very good. Holy shit! Okay, in the first beta, Surta was incredibly slow as Ember. Now she's ridiculously fast. This is much nicer. So, yeah, they're showing off all of the new characters. Which is nice. Nice change of pace. Okay, Aya naturally heals me. That's good enough. You can get combos. The E button is just a combo. Don't worry about it. South busy ending those heals. Exactly. Okay, they completely changed every single one of Surta's animations. Like, all of them. Let's see. Did they change her ult? That is still the same. Okay, everything outside of her ult got sped up. Outside of that, every single part of Surta's killing changed. Her ult is the same, though. When she summons a giant sword and starts attacking from afar while setting herself on fire. You'll be able to Surta it, most likely. She's very useful. I personally, unironically, used Abby Wenner as my main DPS, so I would not know. I'm not 100% sure. Also, as you can see, I don't understand any of the kits, so I don't know how healing works. Which means my Surta might die. Okay, there we go, there we go. Feels like watching a baby sensory video. I swear this makes more sense once you know the game. You said something about ultimates taking too long to charge? Yes. Until you finish upgrading characters, ultimates take a while. As you upgrade them, their ultimates are faster to charge. For example, in that fight, only Surta's ultimate got charged, and I was spamming her skill. Everyone else, I didn't have the chance to use their ultimate. Sorry. I have really bad hay fever today, so what a day for my mute button to not work, because Enfield. Are the enemy sponges like in Genshin? No, not at all. Okay, very slight spoilers. I'm going to show off the first boss. This is the end of Act 1, so it is a little bit of a spoiler. Let me just see if I can remember where to find it. I'm still getting used to all of this shit. There's a lot of stuff. There we are. So, this is the... You can refight all of the bosses. This is by far the most basic bitch boss in the game. Every other boss I've fought in the first beta had drastically improved and much more interesting attack patterns. But that is not to say this boss is a bad boss. He is actually a boss. Like, deadass completely a boss. They are not HP sponges. I will say I'm actually underleveled, so bad example. I'm doing no damage. I'm just trying to show off his mechanics. I'm doing no damage because he's a level 40 boss and I've got one level 30 character and everybody else is level 20. Is that the Crown Slayer of Enfield? Yeah, this is basically the Crown Slayer. So, as you can see, they've implemented a perfect dodge system. And Ember's whole gimmick is that whenever she gets smacked, she gets to do a powered up counter. Let's see if we can get him to phase transition. Oh, shit. But no, as you can see, the bosses are actually doing shit. Every other boss was drastically more than this, but this boss still has solid gimmicks. Ember, use your skill. Okay, please tell me I can actually get him to phase 2, because phase 2 is where shit starts really ramping up. My team is so underleveled for this. Can you beat Enfield with level 1 characters? Yes, but then they would be enemy sponges. The enemy HP bar is very much balanced so that you should be about the same level as they are, which is good. But just keep that in mind, because I am currently fighting a level 40. That is why I'm doing absolutely no damage. I swear, every other fight in the entire game has gone faster. Come on, let me get to his second phase. His second phase is so cool. Okay, look, realistically, it looks like I won. That's fine. Let's just leave. But no. The bosses all have really cool moves so far. This one's the basic bitch boss, and even he has a lot of cool shit. It's smooth. The gameplay is incredibly smooth. I might actually be able to level up my characters and show that off later. Hey, welcome in Gulping! Lovely to have you. Just Surta it. I don't have Surta. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, let's go back to the default. Let me see if I can... Oh, right, no, I can't actually... I can't actually level up any of my characters further. I'm currently being time-gated. Or not time-gated. I need to do more progression shit. I need to level up some stuff that would be some mild spoilers. Then again, it's only in the first few hours of content. Everything I'm showing is in the first few hours of content, because the beta opened a few hours ago. Let me just go show off against some normal enemies, I guess, so you can see what I mean. I heard that Cutter's not in Endfield. Yeah, she's not. Oh, you're saying she is, based. Is there a stamina system? Yes, there is sanity like in normal Arknights, and you use it for grinding things like level up materials. It is nowhere near as awful, so far, as other games, because there's no relic system you need to grind with stamina. So you grind up promotions, you grind up skill ups, you grind up operator XP, you grind up weapon XP. Everything that costs sanity is a permanent upgrade that you only need to do once, so far. So, relics you just get from random enemies. They're called weapon essences. I can show them off because Ember's weapon has one. Or can equip one. So these bad boys. These are your equivalent of relics. You equip them onto a weapon. And they just drop off of random enemies. And I can't use any of these yet. My weapon is just not high enough tier. Wait, actually, can I promote the weapon? It would be better to... Fuck, wrong button. Sorry, you get used to the menu, but I'm still very, very new and they've changed some things around. Where can I grab this bad boy? Can I grab this bad boy? Okay, let's go over there. I can, in fact, promote my weapon to show this off, so give me a second. No Daygate? No, there is not. Can you act like you're reacting to a video so I can cope with the beta? Yeah, whoever's playing, what a fucking dumbass, man. Why do you not have this shit ready to go? Come on, what is this game journo shit? Factorio system works separate to that? Yes, I'll show off the base in just a second. But no, here's an example of more normal enemies. You see how they just fucking exploded?
No worries. It's all
so these enemies are 10 levels lower than me, and the boss was 10 levels higher than me. It makes a big difference. 10 of them, exactly. Okay, here are some level 8s. As you can see, they just fucking die. Oh, perfect! There we go. We actually just got an essence to drop. It is random from any enemy. These are your relics. They're permanent, you never need to reroll, they only do one thing, and you can upgrade it to higher tier stuff. You're not yet eligible for beta test 2, Omega lol. What do you mean, Marshu? That sounds like a skill issue. I'm currently playing beta test 2. I'm in the process of playing beta test 2. Ah shit, I don't have access to it yet, do I? Oh no! Okay, wait, hang on. I think I can actually access this. Okay, I think I can access this. Only from random enemies. I believe you can also farm them with stamina. I think. I don't 100% remember. But there's no real reason to. Or at least not immediately reason to. Oh, perfect! I remember this one. This one is a tutorial of the tower defense, sort of. This is a one-time challenge that I believe costs stamina. No, it's just a one-time challenge. And this has some of the tower defense towers, even though you're not defending anything. They just exist. So here's level 20 enemies. I'm the same level as these enemies. This is what I mean about the boss being a terrible showcase. You see how everything's just dying? I like Silly Creature, aka Chen. Chen is very great. I like Ember because she's extremely attractive. Oh, perfect! Slug me, just what I wanted. And now let's bust out Ember's ultimate. She punches shit and everything explodes. Ember is a tank and she's absolutely peaked for it. But yeah, so as you can see, ults do take a while to charge, at least early on. It gets slightly better later. So let's just kill these bad boys and then I'll go see if I can upgrade my weapon. Or if I can get a 1-star stabilizer. I do like that every single time Ember gets hit, you can just bust out that counter move. It really encourages you to just face tank shit. Slug meat sounds yummy. Is there cooking? Yes, there is in fact cooking. I'll show it off in just a second. So much like your normal crafting, you can cook every enemy you kill. And I mean every. Every single enemy. Oh wait, hang on. We gotta kill the boss first, of course. Adiwena, do your thing. So yeah, I was not kidding, eh? The bosses just take damage. Everything takes damage and dies. That was a terrible example. Holy shit, RA, exactly. Does the cannon nullify the damage? No. Once she's been hit, you can do a counterattack. Like after, that's what the E prompt was. That is the counterattack. Where she just leaps at them really weirdly. So yeah, that's sort of an example of the tower defense, but not really, because the enemies were static. Let's see. The cooking. Every time you kill an enemy, you get a new drop. And once you've killed enough of them, you can make food out of them. And these are all just healing items, but it's really, really cool. Every single enemy has some kind of combo so far. Hell yeah, I leveled up. Let's go. Even bosses? No, not bosses. At least as far as I'm aware. They could have added that. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, let's find a way up there. That should take us the correct direction. But yeah, I'll try to avoid showing off anything that's way too spoilery without warnings. If I give a spoiler warning, I will let you know what it's a spoiler for. Does this not go the right fucking direction? Are you kidding me? I am going to This is fine. This is fine. Okay, we're going on a hike. Everybody stare at Ember's ass to distract yourself from the fact I've been walking in circles. It's a really nice ass, isn't it? There we go. There we go. Okay, now I can upgrade my weapon and show off the... Now I can show off the mechanics. Show case of the tutorial purgatory? Sure, I will show you the tutorials after this. I don't care about the Goona slot, but she's really hot, though. Once again, slave labor. Hell yeah. You love to see it. Thank you all for helping me out, ladies. One of the best asses in the game? Absolutely. Ember is definitely a Goona character. It's hilarious. Alrighty. So now we should be able to raise our weapon's level, which in turn allows it to use 2-star stuff, which is the only things I have. So now I can use things. Arms Inspector. That was actually my nickname back in college. Alrighty. Oh shit, I still can't use them! This weapon doesn't have any of the right stats! Okay, let's see. Aviwena, can I use it on some of yours, maybe? No. Yours also don't have the right stats. Chen, can I use it on yours? What if I give you a 5-star weapon? Ohio, welcome in, Taxi! Lovely to have you. Okay, perfect, perfect. So, as an example, Stable Essence. This gives a buff to your attack. This is a percentage attack buff. You equip them on your weapons, meaning every time you get one, it is a permanent buff, not re-rolling for relics shit. This is the equivalent of relics, and as you can see, it is way less grindy. Later on, you get higher rarity ones, much beyond 2 stars, and you can craft up low rarity ones into higher rarity ones. This is not PicoPark. PicoPark didn't work. I am mouthing out about it. Don't worry. PicoPark did not work. So yes, essences are legitimately this game's equivalent of relics, and they are so much nicer and less grindy. It's like Nia and Stellar Blade when you came here for the game and get the arse. I don't know about that. I never played either of them. Omegalol either. Look, it is what it is. This was not the plan. This was not the plan. Okay, and while I'm here, let's grab this wacky wavy inflatable arm tube man, which is how you unlock tutorials in your base. And you would think, based off of that, oh, this is going to be awesome. You need to interact with a wacky, waveable, inflatable arm tube man? No. So, allow me, because I want you to know, I am a massive ENDFIELD fan. Immense fan. I love the game. Allow me to show you what is very definitively the worst feature in the entire game. You might be thinking, hey, South, that's a lot of new things. Every single one of these is a mandatory, unskippable tutorial for every single function of your base. For example, this teaches you how to use a fucking belt. A conveyor belt, even. Watch how much it tutorializes me. And keep in mind, this is drastically improved from the last beta test. You can use the belt bridge to expand your logistics. It allows you to transport belts to cross over another or under another without interfering. You can go that way, and they won't get stuck. There's an existing production line. Use a belt bridge to move it to the shredding unit. So it just explained everything. Now it's explaining it again. The belt bridge is a logistical unit that lets you do 2 different crows. Okay, you can't do anything. It's in the hotbar, by the way. And here is your conveyor belt. Here is what you need to do. You need to move it on that line you see there, so that it goes in the shredder unit like seen above. Here is a 3rd tutorial on how it works. The belt bridge allows a transport belt to go over another without disrupting the flow of items. Select the belt bridge and use it. Now, you might be thinking, oh, you're done, right? Usually, no. Usually, there's a 4th. You want to know the stupidest thing? You don't need to do it. It does it automatically for you. See that? How I just used the conveyor belt and it worked? Crazy! So this entire tutorial that they explained 3 times could have been summed up in one sentence. And does itself automatically. That was it. Now there's a bonus challenge. Use the belt bridge to move originium ore from the outputs to the 3 thermal banks. Now, I want you to know, this is improved from some of the other tutorials, where every single time, it would make you go in and select that you were sending originium. And it would teach you every time how to do so. Even if you're doing it 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Every one of them would have a tutorial on how to select that. No Enfield for me, sorry to hear that. Welcome in, okay. Lovely to have you, though. Does it unlock anything? Yes! It's mandatory. I have now unlocked the ability to do this in my actual base. I really hope they change it to be optional. Now, that might not seem so bad, but keep in mind, that was one of the least handheld repetitive tutorials. Look at how many there are. As a reminder, look at how few of the things I have unlocked. I'm a third of the way, not even. Not personally interested in Enfield, the gameplay is just not interesting to me. No, that's fine, Dave. I personally find the gameplay very satisfying. The beginning is a bit rough, but overall I really like it. Knowledge? Yeah, with my new Lamborghini. So yeah, that's why I haven't really touched my base so far. I sat through a 5-minute tutorial. Actually, no, it was 3 5-minute tutorials to set up these 3 machines right here. And every time it taught me, you need to place an electrical pylon near a machine for it to start working. And as a reminder, this is drastically better than what it was in the first beta. I wanted to scream. It looks fun, but I swore never to start another gacha. That's fair. For what it's worth, I would consider Genshin, not Genshin, Endfield to be a JRPG with a gacha attached. It definitely feels like a fully fledged game that happens to be a gacha rather than a gacha game, if that makes sense. So let me latch onto these bad boys. The zip lines are very fun to use, by the way. I just saw Kektone's... Bro, of course he got access. The tower defense in Arknights is so satisfying. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, the zip lines, these are just default ones to show them off. You can set up much more than this. Man, they put so much fucking detail into Ember's ass. That is really distracting. Hey, South. Welcome in, Tresh. Lovely to have you. Welcome in, Broth. He didn't get access. Oh, that's funny. He got banned off Twitch and hasn't posted for a month. Yeah, fair enough. It is what it is. I try to avoid drama regardless of who it is. When you try to create a gacha but created a masterpiece, no, there's still absolutely a gacha because obtaining characters is very unlikely and hard. What I will say is that even ignoring the gacha entirely, the gameplay is just really good. Like, the gameplay itself is really fun and is kind of gacha independent because there have not been any forced time trials where you need to do a certain amount of DPS in a certain amount of time. Goonslop gonna chase me away. Oh yeah, that's fair. I have a tendency to a gambling addiction. I need to stay away. No, that's absolutely fair, Taxi. You know yourself. If you know you would not, for example, be able to say, okay, I'm playing free-to-play, never putting in a dime, it's not worth the risk. South farming rocks and even on Enfield. Yeah, you need these bad boys. You can also set up auto farms, which are very satisfying. The automation of this game is really, really cool. So these two are automatically grabbing everything. Later on, there are way more spots, and let me tell you, you need all of this shit. Are you talking about in this beta? Yes, most things will probably not change from this beta to release, unless they delay the game. Which is a shame, because holy shit, the tutorials. I want you to know, the base building is my favorite part about this game. And I'm gonna have to sit through the tutorials 3 times! It is what it is. Alrighty, let's grab the past missions. I've triggered combustion. I can get a few rewards. Yippee. Does the base building compare to base in Arknights? It is drastically better. The better comparison for the Arknights base would be the DMV, which I don't have access to yet. The DMV is sort of a hub where you can see all of your characters, walk around and talk to them. It's really cool. I just haven't unlocked it yet. I need to do more of the main story. This base is the factory. There's the factory and the base. The factory is the factory. The base is just a hub world. And it's much more similar to Arknight's base. How hard are dailies, weeklies? So far, very minor. Very, very minor. That is the wrong button. Sorry, I'm still getting used to everything. There we go. Let's take a look-see. So the dailies, just spend 120 sanity, defeat 20 enemies, level 1 weapon, collect 5 things, complete any daily task, log in, level an operator, assemble gear, craft anything, and you only need to get 100 points out of a lot more than 100. So if you complete daily task 1 time, there you go, that's 80. I imagine that one will go away. But no, you can very, very easily get it. Will there be any customization to the DMV? Yes. I don't have it unlocked, but they have, as of this beta, implemented a medal system, and like I was showing off earlier, how characters get little art on their potentials, you have a dedicated room where you can show off your medals and things like this. And it looks really, really cool. I don't have access to it yet, I can't show it off. But no, so you can show off your favorite artworks, your favorite characters, all of your weapons, all of your medals, shit like that. Which is really, really cool. I like how they only make all the females really Guna. At least ZZZ has male fan service. Sten. Buddy.
My crusade is...
What are you talking about? The men are also Guna fan service. Look at this man! What the fuck do you mean he is not Guna fan service? Absolutely! I take it back. Yeah! This is one of you. This is the character you get right after Chen. So you're guaranteed him. Immediately gone? Yeah. Crotch hole he does. He has a crotch hole over his boots. And I don't have him, but there's also Helliger. Let me see if I can find Helliger potentially. Yeah, there's also Pogranichnik. Let me see if I can zoom in on his model in any way. Looks like no. That's kind of a shame. There's also this bad boy, and holy shit. Oh, operator preview. Perfect, perfect. There we go. This man is absolutely Guna material. He is fully clothed, and it does not matter. It does not fucking matter that this man is fully clothed. Look at him! And they also pose really seductively, depending on their characters, so he draws his sword. I love the menus. I really, really love the way they've done these menus. He's not a Guna, he's just him. Exactly. But no, these menus are one of my favorite things about the game. It was so needless, but every character has different stances. Pogranichnik, he's checking out his pocket watch. Ember, she's got her hands on her hips. And they all spin around unique poses that show off their personality. Let me see if I can find Angelina's, because I really loved hers. No, it looks like she's not here. Okay, Angelina's is really, really personable. Can you show Ardelia? Sure, let's take a look at Ardelia. So she poses cutely, hugs her deer in her level up screen, and she plays around with it. When you spin her to her weapon, I'm just waiting for the animation to finish so we don't miss anything. When you spin her to her weapon, she's posing cutely up on one heel, looking down at you. And then you see her from behind, hugging her deer for her gear. I hate Last Ride's design. Me too. I love how smooth they are. I do as well. They've massively improved this. Last beta, the characters in the menu looked really weird and low res. I was aware they were going to fix that, but it is just really nice to see now that they fixed it. Also, speaking of not having Guna characters, like, this is an interesting kind of Guna, but this is absolutely a Guna character. Lai Feng is the Twink appeal. And he's also the Xianxia appeal. Like, look at this. This is him showing off his weapon. Ember, she looks away from you and poses with her greatsword. Li Feng, he shows it towards the camera. And then from behind, he's in the martial arts pose. How good is your PC? I'm on max graphics, I believe. Let me actually check. Let's see. My PC's relatively good. I believe I'm at max graphics. Yes, looks like. But just in case, let's see. Is there anything above high? No. So I am at max graphics. I use a 4080 and it runs entirely smoothly with no issues. People are running Enfield with much worse PCs than me. I would not worry too much. Wait, Friends tab? Okay, I was gonna say, what do you mean? What have you got in and added me as a fucking friend? I was gonna say, no shot, one of you as a power move added me as a friend. Is this 4K or 1080? I believe this is the equivalent to 4K. Feels way more fan servicey than normal AK. Not sure how I like or dislike it. That's absolutely fair. I do prefer tactical. I think I would like Ember much more, like, because you can also strike a balance. Ember should have had the booba fan service. She should not have had the ass fan service. She should have had a full mechanical skirt that covers her ass. And even Aviwenna, who is by far the most tactical, and I really love her. She's a bit of a flirt, but she's entirely properly clothed. Her run animation upskirts her, and I'm not a big fan. But no, all of them have so much personality in how they stand for each of these menus, and I really love it. Like Chen, she's such a goofy creature. She is the meme character. She also has her tail move around. It's quite cute. All my homies love Chen. And Fluorite is the current one where it's just Gavial and people are so down ferocious for her. A thing that really bothers me is the amount of reused character designs from AK. I agree. I hope they give us much more originals. The Chen has so much personality and feels so weird. I know, right? We're so used to her being stoic. I will say, for what it's worth, while we meme about Fluorite being Gavial, I don't actually think she's Gavial outside of tomboyish with green hair. She's not a reused character. What I don't like is we've got Chen, Pogranichik, Leviathan, Ardelia, 12F, Borderline, Frostleaf, Snowshine. We do have a few too many reused characters. I hope they mostly stick to originals. I don't mind fan service as long as it's tasteful. Yeah, I think Ember's outfit would be way better without the arse window or the hip window here. Like, I like both of those. I also like the side windows. But she should absolutely not have all of these. She should be much better dressed. I hope they do more OG designs. I do as well. I also want to see characters like Exusier, but still. Also, something I really love, when they're in their idle pose, they absolutely track where you're looking, and they look at you. So it's not a coincidence that she's staring at me. Where are you looking at, perv? Which is just a really wholesome thing they didn't need to do, but it's very, very cute. Or at least Ember does. It looks like just Ember does it. That's funny. I could have sworn Aviwenna previously did. Let's see. Will you track me now? No. Okay, apparently it was just Ember. I remember Aviwenna doing the same thing in the last beta. More OG designs. I know for a fact we're going to have W. Oh yeah, of course. We're going to have W, 100%. Well, Ember at least tracks your eyes. I like Enfield Chen more than normal AK. I agree. I like Enfield Chen. She's very, very cute. Also, her tail wags. The tail physics did not need to go this hard. When she's in her idle poses, it starts bouncing all over the place. They did not need to fully render all of the tail like this, but they really did, and it's very, very wholesome. Law reason is their clones, something like that? Yeah, exactly. It's something along those lines. But no, all of the characters have a lot of personality with how they hold themselves and how they stand, and I do quite like that. But obviously for a certain I used Aviwenna for like the entirety of the first beta test. She was my main character because she's Aussie with an actual Aussie VA and the closest we have to tactical and properly clothed. But Ember I didn't get last time, and man, she is hot. Enfield Chen is Bagpipe and Chen's secret love child. So based, so based. Child labor wasn't enough, they needed clones manual labor. Yeah, and they only chose the infected. The only characters who can appear are infected, so characters like Exusier are guaranteed not going to show up because they're not infected. Only characters who get infected can appear. That is the lore explanation. There's a lore reason because rocks carry information? Yes. And there's also a graveyard right at the start of the game for all of the Rhodes Island operators, which was pretty bittersweet. Hello, welcome in, Lysiris. Lovely to have you. How's your day going? Oh, but man, I really do love Ember. I'm looking forward to this. I'm definitely going to make a short about her. Once I get to the rain area. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Sancta Halos might be a workaround. Not necessarily. Ember is not from Arknights. She is an Enfield original. I misunderstood what you said? Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Quite possibly. Apologies, I forgot what I said. Just wish she gets rock cancer, do not. Oh, thanks for the follow, Foxwater. Lovely to have you. I also really love the little ambient creatures. We've got little Originium slugs, we've got little birds. It's very nice. No Sway siblings? No. The closest we have is Lifang. Wait, I keep going to the wrong button. I don't have Lifang. I can show him off here, though. The closest we have is Lifang. This guy is our equivalent of the Sway siblings. Please don't bring my faves to Enfield. I don't want to play 2 at the same time. Understandable. Oh, thanks for the sub, Dre. I appreciate it. But no, I never got life. Actually, no, I got lifing a lot in the beta. I never used lifing in the previous beta. So, I'm very glad I got Ember, because she is just Elizabeth Rose Bloodflame from Hololive, and I find that hilarious. My inner monster hunter's calling to me. Hey, let's go. But no, I will say, the factory progression is phenomenal. The gameplay is very, very solid. I have not seen the story yet. I've been skipping all of it because I don't want to spoil myself. And I know it will change. Timelines, there's way further in than normal Arknights. Yeah, it's like 200 years. Which is evidence, by the way, that Surta is completely immortal. Because this is not a clone. This is just Surta.
I'm gonna spike Rhodes cafeteria food with
no,
originium
don't give everyone
so
cancer
everyone
so you can goon
to
to
make
them in
appear
3D.
on Enfield.
But no, like, this is
justifies the
very
meme.
literally just Surta
Looking for me?
from Arknights. This is the same person. This is not a clone. Surta's basically a god, pretty much. Also, we got to see Calzi, and what the fuck did they do to my monster? Where is Monster Chan? I like Calzi, but I preferred Monster. Is beta access no longer accessible? I mean, I have beta access. I don't know what you're talking about. Is getting Lifang account damage? No, I just don't like him. I just don't like twinks. That's all. Counterpoint, clone is the same person? No, they are distinct. This is not a clone of Surta. It is just Surta from the Arknights universe. She is not aged. Surta's the same sort of life form as the Sways? Yeah, she's a Ferrenmut. As long as it doesn't ruin normal AK lore for me, I would say it won't because it takes place 200 years in the future, and the Arknights world itself is cut off. Okay, yeah, let's unlock these bad boys. This just gives you free resources at the time. Sarkas live really long. Yeah, but it's not just that. Surta is basically a god. Surta is functionally a goddess. Because she's a Ferrenmut, with the weird Levitane thing behind her. Isn't her blade a fragment of a Ferrenmut? Exactly.
Follow me. I left a treasure mark here.
Oh, I love the Aussie voice of Aviwenna. Where are you guiding me? Why did you run towards some birds? What's the damage? Alrighty, what would people like for me to show off? What are people curious about? Apologies. This was, again, not planned. This really was not planned. But PicoPark decided to be a piece of shit. It's Surta herself that's the fragment? Oh, I was not aware of that. I'm not 100% sure on Surta's lore for obvious reasons. She was with the doctor because she wants to. She lost her memory and tried to remember something. After that, she started hanging around. Oh, gotcha. That's fair enough. Surta's pogging. No, she's really not. Oh, Aviwenna was. That makes more sense. Let's see. Can I activate the next tier of this? No, I need to be way further along. Is my mail bugged? Why didn't I get beta access? Okay, hang on. Sorry, let me walk you through this. Let me walk you through this, Yawn. No beta access! Oh, Megalol! Ah, sucks to suck, skill issue. Lovely to have you. How you going? Not knowing anything about this, figured the gameplay would be turn-based? No, it is not. I will say the gameplay is pretty fun. It feels very fluid, and my favorite part is definitely the base, though. The gameplay, especially the bosses, has a lot of depth to it, but it is mainly the base that is absolutely excellent. Is there any kind of end game, or is it just the factory? So far, not sure. This beta has about 40 hours of content, which is more than the last one. In the last one, the end game were various mini-games and the base. There's veins popping out of my head, South. Sorry to hear that. Have you tried logging into the beta you have access to? Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy. A clone is the same person? No, there's a reason clone is different from same person. 40 hours, huh? Yeah, but that's not including all of the side content. There's absolutely more than that. There's 100% more than that. It's just not the full game. But no, so far the end game is bosses and the factory. What I will say, during the previous beta, I put like 30 hours into this. And in that time, I got up to the start of the second zone. Because it is currently locked, but this entire area here, all of the zones you unlock here, is the first zone. Sort of like a world. In the entire of my gameplay, I didn't even 100% it. I just did most of this area and unlocked the next one. So there is a lot of shit. How does it feel compared to the last beta? They have changed a lot of things for the better, some things for the worse, and they've slightly fixed the shitty tutorials for the factory. I really want to play me, but RNG hates me. Ooh, it is what it is. With so many raids, I'd expect you to have a vehicle. No, they don't give you a vehicle. What they do give you is these zip lines, which you can set up anywhere you want to. So far, there's not really a reason to, outside of how much fun it is to use the zip lines. They're really fun, man. On the last beta, I set up zip lines so that it would throw me off this cliff here. Let me actually see if I can find the exact spot. Is there any other sort of teleport? Yes, you can teleport to any pillar you unlock. So any of these yellow things, you can teleport to them instantly. So yeah, I set it up... shit, where was it? It was somewhere over here. And anytime I took the zipline and wasn't paying attention, the zipline would end here and fling me off this cliff. It was really funny. AIC pillars too? Yes, you can absolutely teleport to your base. Okay, fine, I'll save this NPC. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for the minigame. The SOS is a weird sort of Tetris puzzle minigame. It's really fun. It's very simple, but it's a very satisfying symbol. So let's show this bad boy off. I've seen people complain about the blueprints. I'm not a big fan of the way they've implemented blueprints. I like blueprints, just not the way they've done it. Okay, let's see if I can show this bad boy off. This man is playing Enfield? Yes, I am. Welcome in, Pastana. So, no, this is a very simple minigame, but oh boy, it's so much fun. It's so much fun, you don't understand. I have so much fun with this silly little minigame. This is all you do. You just assemble it so that you get the correct number. So this indicates this row needs 2 green. This column needs 1. It's very, very fun. It gets slightly more complex later on, but I really love it. Oh yeah, I'll spend hours on it and enjoy every second of it. Yeah, absolutely. I want there to be some sort of infinite mode of that. And the factory stuff is real satisfying. Insanely satisfying. I spent like 10 hours of factory stuff on the last beta. What the fuck's over here? Okay, invisible wall. Can I... No, you can't swim. Can I cheese it? No.
Looks like that guy.
They really don't want me going over there. Fine, I'll respect your time. Fine, game. I'll respect the invisible wall. You can't swim? No, no, no. That's basically just an invisible. So let's just kill these guys. And I've made a lot of progress because I was speedrunning shit because there's certain things I want to get for the video of it. We'll copy-paste the Chinese factory setup. Yeah, but, like, it's also fun to personalize it. Right? No, that's just a method of invisible wall. She can't swim. No, she can't swim with the metal skirt. You check that. Okay, let's use her ultimate. Use her ultimate. It doesn't do much, but it's very fun. Nope, let go of Abby Winner. Even Tommy Vercetti can swim more than that? Yeah, but I understand why. How do you like the voice acting? I've not given too much attention to it yet, but it's solid. There is no absolute standout insane voice acting that makes me go, hell yeah, brother. But all of them are very good so far.
It's all part of our job.
Like, Abby Wenner is actually Aussie, and for that alone, I'm very happy. She needs better floaters. True, true. Do you think if I petition the devs hard enough, they'll make Ember's tits bigger? What do you all reckon? What do you all reckon? You think we can convince them to make Ember have bigger tits? Because I feel like that's just a necessary part of her character. You wouldn't get it. We really need Ember to have bigger embers. Like, it's mandatory. Realistically speaking. Is the story the same? No, completely reworked. What kind of game is the factory stuff? Not what short to expect? Okay, sure. Let's do a little bit of the factory. Let me just grab all of this shit first. I'll head over and do a bit of factory stuff and sort of show it off. Because I am partway through that. I just need to do more tutorials to unlock what I want, which is cringe. Petition to remove Chen's panties. She wears shorts. Alrighty, let's head back to the factory and let me do an example. Give everyone infinite sunglasses. I know the guy you're making a meme of. That was funny. So, let's see. What do I want to craft? Let's take a look-see. Shit. This is annoying because I can't actually use the... Okay, let's set down a molding unit. This is a building I have access to but have not yet used. So, let's see. What do we... We'll check out all of the possibilities. Let's see what we can make. I hope the factory becomes more complex. It seems a bit simple. It definitely gets much more complex later on. Don't worry. It absolutely gets more complex. Let's put these bad boys away. I will not need you. And by the time I do, I want to rework you entirely. So, back that. Let's take a look-see. What can I build in this bad boy? Okay. We can make amethyst bottles. I need to shred amethysts to do so. That's absolutely fine. Let's grab a shredder. Do I have a shredder or will I need to craft one? Shredding unit. Perfect. So, let's set this bad boy here. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Let's I did not plan this ahead. Okay, here we go. So, let's get you into there. Let's bring you around to here. This is hard to do live. This is hard to do live. And now we need to send the end result back into our factory storage. Otherwise, it will be infinite. So, let's now get you sending amethyst. This will send amethyst into a shredder, which will make amethyst fiber, which goes into this molding unit and gets turned into amethyst bottles, which I need for something later on. That is an example of the factory gameplay. The resource list gets insane. You get full cost back when putting away. Oh, no, you don't get full cost back. You get the building back. You can deconstruct freely. You can also move them. So let's say this electric pylon, I don't want it here. Boom. Now it takes up even more space and is even less convenient. And the entire time, everything was still working. But no, eventually speaking, let me actually see if I can show these, maybe. Not really. Eventually, you start getting really, really complex, multi-layered crafting materials. Where, for example, the next tier up above the amethyst component, you need to craft an amethyst component into something else, into the thing you want. So you end up needing to build the whole factory, relatively simple recipe to get some of these and some other stuff, combine them all into one. And every step of the way, it just gets more and more complex, and space becomes a massive issue. It is very satisfying. Do you need specific operators for base? Yes, but the base is less important. It reminds me a bit of Satisfactory. Yes. They put out in an interview, they didn't just copy Factorio, they very much took inspiration from all of that type of game. So that they weren't just plagiarizing. Went to play with my dog for a sec, did I miss anything funny? No. I can optimize this shit like it's Sky Factory? Absolutely. Also, this looks really small right now. They got rid of the metal thing, so this is going to be harder to show. As you level up, this gets so ridiculously huge. Let me actually show how big it gets. So, it will go all the way over to here, and all the way from there over to where was it? It was here. This rock formation. So the base expands all the way out here, and let me tell you, I was running out of space. Some of the crafting resources get so fucking complex, I could not fit it all into this area and I needed to go elsewhere. Amber drowned, her name is Ember. How slow is the base gameplay? It is sort of slow. Everything takes a few seconds to craft. So far, the slowest thing is like 10 seconds. It is theoretically time-gated, but it will happen automatically as long as you have enough things to fuel it. For example, if I were to get rid of my automatic amethyst miners, I would eventually run out of amethyst, and it would be gated by that. Please, so I'd want to fill in other automatic amethyst miners, because you, like, I currently do not generate much. There's actually a button to show how much you generate. I think it's somewhere in here. No, let's just check it out here. So, protocol management. Here is letting you know how much power you have, how much shit you have. No, that is the wrong one. Shit, where is it? I think it's Y. Yes, there we go. Okay. Ignore all of this. Ignore all of this. Okay, this is the wrong section. Sorry, there's a lot of buttons for me to learn. There we go. No, that's also wrong. Ajimu and Serta. I cannot believe they changed the name to fucking Gilberta. It's so stupid. Okay, shit. Where is the button? Man, this is quite something. This is quite something. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sounds very fun by itself. It absolutely was. Okay, here's a perfect example. I am currently getting 40 originium ore every minute. And I'm using 30. But that's because I have buildings disabled because I fucked up. I would theoretically be running a deficit and running out. So I would then need to go to my map, try to figure out where is the nearest section of ore. That's a mineral bed. That's a mineral bed. Probably this one. Yep, there we go. I'll track this. And now I need to build out all of my power pylons. Let's actually use this as a live demonstration. So let's say I'm out of ore. I need to start shifting power all the way over here, over the terrain, over the zip ties, over the mountains, figure out a way. And yes, I know this is inefficient because I already have some. I'm doing it manually anyway. Reminds me of reclamation algorithm. It's reclamation algorithm, but it doesn't suck. You'll definitely enjoy Factorio, probably, because the base shit in this game was so outstandingly fun. Also, your parkour and pathing absolutely matters, because it can save you some pylons. Absolutely, this shit can save you some pylons. But I'm not aiming to be efficient at all. I'm being intentionally inefficient just for the sake of showing it. So now I've got some power over here. Let's set up some auto miners. Wrong button. There we go. And now these also need to be powered by one of these bad boys, which needs to plug into the relay tower. There we go. I'm now permanently generating more originium ore. And I want you to know, by the end of the first beta, I had basically gotten every single resource spot on the entire map, and I was running a deficit and out of space. This shit gets absolutely insane. You need to use so much shit. I also ran out of power from my base. My base can currently store 200 powers worth of things, and it's using 140. I was up to like 1,200 power and running out. And no, I imagine I will quite like Factorio. Reminds me of original reclamation algorithm. Sorry, I misread. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I can definitely see the similarities. Okay, we get a little bit of this bad boy. I love this minigame. Yippee! No wonder there are 3 tutorials. No, the tutorials suck because they teach you everything 3 times. Individually. It's not a seamless tutorial. I'd love to see Salt's Eldritch belting in Factorio. Oh, absolutely. You'll get to. I'm gonna do Factorio. Makes me miss those silly Facebook games like Backyard Monsters. I can sort of see that. I don't think I ever played that one, though. But no, in that hypothetical situation, I've now branched out. And I want you to know that one was very simple. There was one specific area. Okay, let me see if I can find it on the map and show you. If not, I can show you a comparison, if not the exact thing. So, one of these mountains, I needed to set up a zipline over it so I could establish my mine, which involved me spending 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get up there. It's not that one. That one's nice and easy, but one of them was so insanely difficult to get up with, and it was so rewarding once I finally had the zipline in place so I could cart my power over there. It's not like Factorio where it's better to make many small factories near ores. No, the ores will auto-belt straight back to your home base, and then you can use all of it. So you don't need to worry about that. The ores you generate perfectly. Always. But I will say, you 100% run out of that shit. Like, guaranteed you'll run out of that shit. Ow. I get my counter off. You fool! Unrelated what GPU you're using, I'm using an NVIDIA 4080. So that is why I'm able to run the game at max graphics. But keep in mind, I am running the game at completely maxed out graphics with just a 480. That might sound silly, but there are many games where that would not be enough. You know what I'm saying? Alright, thanks. No worries, no worries. Okay, let's kill this bad boy. This guy was bullying me earlier because I tried to fight him as a level 20. Now I'm stronger, so maybe I can actually kill him. Let's see, let's see. Okay, let me get the counter off. Hell yeah, brother. This looks like a scary game for time sinks. Oh, absolutely. Bro, time disappears. I can vouch that time disappears into this game. Even though I knew all of my progress was going to get reset, I sunk so many hours into the factory. And it was so satisfying. It did not feel like busy work. It felt so incredible to use. I hope I can run it with my 3060. You absolutely will be able to with the 3060, just maybe not at max graphics. I'm not 100% sure of that. But no, I know someone running it with the equivalent of the 10 series. If ores teleport back to base, do you know how much luxury that is? Oh no, I'm well aware. You can also disable that, by the way. Hey, actually, I'm close enough to the ore, I can just go show you. I can go show you. You can disable that shit. You can disable it so that you need to collect it manually. Which is really funny to me. But you can't set it up to automatically teleport, realistically. Well, actually, you kind of can. There are buildings you can set up which are basically instant teleportation storage. So you could, in theory, disable the default teleportation storage. And then set it up manually, but why would you want to? Why exactly? Hardcore mode? Exactly. Just for the love of the game. Just for the love of the game. Just for the love of the game. That would be kind of based, though. Have you thought about that? Okay, let's grab some free rewards. Yippee. But no, I will say, like, it's hard to show off this game properly, especially in the first few hours, which was why I didn't really stream it in the last beta. I feel like the mid-game and end-game content of this will be really fun stream stuff. The beginning, slightly less so. Originium mining apparently takes power to the TP. Yes, everything I've done, including all of these pylons, consumes power. Let me actually see if I can go back to my storage area and see that. I need to go play some other games the more I watch Enfield, the more I want it. Bro, do you now understand? Actually, wait, you haven't necessarily been around. Other people can vouch. Ever since fucking April, I've been saying I cannot wait to get back into Enfield. When are they releasing this piece of shit? I have been fiending for this bad boy. Okay, yep. So 140 power use out of a max of 200 power. Does it break it down? Probably not. Looks like no. But there are methods to generate more power, and I can demonstrate those. Where is my power bank? Do I actually have this unlocked yet? No. So there is you can feed Originium in for more power. And what I ended up doing, by the way, on the last beta, was I would have one of these coming out with Originium, feeding into like 19 different power banks. So I'd have it generating, because there's a splitter, so you can split it, so it separates to all 3 different directions. And I would have power bank after power bank on all of these different directions. I just had a wall of power banks, because I was using so much fucking energy. Yellow, welcome in O3! How are you going, man? But no, the miners absolutely take power, as do all of the pylons. The ziplines do not, I believe. But I don't have ziplines unlocked to build my own yet. Electric pylon, yep, this uses 5. Oh, okay. The pylons themselves don't use power, and you can manage them. So you can disable electric mining rigs. And you can turn them back on, which is really, really nifty. But everything outside of the pylons and the ziplines costs power. Everyone who's seen this game wants to be let in. I don't blame you, man. I have been so fucking impatient. Let me actually level up my team some more. Wait, let me actually craft some gear. This gear is all really easy to craft, but this will show you sort of the core gameplay loop. Okay, I want to increase my Ember's damage, which means I need to get some set gear for her. The AIC Light Pack gear, this increases your HP. It also gives you an attack bonus. I'd rather use non-set. All of those seem bad. Let's say I want to make these bad boys. Already generating these. Perfect. Okay, all of these. I want you to know, later on, all of this shit is esoteric and difficult to craft. It was such a pain in the ass, parentheses affectionate, to get a character geared up correctly. It was such a fucking nightmare. It was so much fun. I still don't know what strength, will, agility, and intelligence do. Hello, Soup Jump. Hello, Pastana. Welcome in, O3. I do not want to be let in. No, that's fair if it's not your cup of tea. The more I watch, the more jealous I get. Ha, skill issue. Okay, now let's give her a set of gloves. There we go. So now she's stronger.
I haven't seen equipment
let's also give Avi Wenner a set of gloves.
Quite a while.
There we go. You can also set it up. This one is for automatic healing. There is a slot dedicated to the tactical prop that is for automatic healing. So all of the shit you get from killing enemies, you can craft it, and anytime they get low, they will automatically do so. By not applying for beta access, I ensure I never get in. Omegalol skill issue. Alrighty, let's see if I can craft some pieces of kit. I should be able to. PicoPark with chat. Welcome in, Alu! It didn't work! Can you craft a signature weapon? You need to pull it, in theory, but you can also guarantee them. Once again, you don't really pull for weapons in this game. Like, in theory you do, but in practice you don't. Okay, there we go. Let's give Ember all of this bad boy. He now gains an HP buff for having both. Combo still duration, hell yeah. Oh shit, you need a third piece! I don't have the third piece yet! Oh no! Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's fine. Free stats on Ember. But no. I cannot currently afford anyone else. I could probably afford Avi Wenner's dedicated spear, actually. So let me go to the arsenal. The easiest way I find is just going from here. So let's see. What do I want to grab for Avi Wenner? Does it? No, that's not her spear. I remember what it looked like. Shit, where is it? Actually, is it this? Did they change it? No. Oh, wait, yeah, okay, this is her spear. So, for example, this is Avi Wenner's signature spear functionally. I could just purchase this. Are the weapons the only pieces of equipment that visually change on characters? Yes. The other stuff does not. Because, obviously, like... Ember is not going to be able to fit into the same shirt as Avi Wenner. So they just don't render it. Can you buy it? What, you want me to buy Avi Wenner's weapon? Let me actually see what options I have for Avi Wenner first. I do already have the Pathfinder's Beacon on her, which is basically just as good. And I could also upgrade this. So yeah, let's actually increase the potential of this bad boy. She is my only dedicated spear user. Until we start getting skins? Exactly. Fingers crossed. That's so unfriendly. Yeah, it's incredibly player-friendly. The biggest thing I want to cover on the video I'm going to make on Enfield is Weapon Banner technically exists, Relic technically exists, but they are so much less of a grind. The only grinds in the game are about crafting, and they're grinds that are satisfying rather than just meaningless RNG fests. Wenfield, welcome in, Bronya! Lovely to have you. Oh shit, apparently it's almost the daily reset. That is quite a bit earlier than Arknights. And no, these are 6-star weapons for the dedicated characters. This is Heliga's Blade. I think this is Ember's. I'm not 100% sure. Thunderous Pastel. I don't know. Surely this isn't Ember's. Hers is the fiery one. Thunderberg. That is 100% not hers. Okay, so yeah, you can guarantee all of these. This is Ardelia's caster thing. This is Last Right's greatsword. This is Heliga's stabby. That is Lifeng's spear, and I guess this is Ember's greatsword, but I already have a different one. And as you can see, after 7, you're guaranteed to get 1 copy. So there's a limit to how unlucky you can get. I hope the player-friendly part lasts. I would say it will. Especially now that they've implemented the Battle Pass, which while is kind of scummy, is also very visibly balanced around not being too scummy. Can you equip the same type signature weapons on different characters? Absolutely. Everybody can equip any weapon. Just all of my characters currently use different weapons. So, Fluorite uses a staff, which, by the way, means gun. If you ever see, oh, this character uses a staff, yeah. Yeah, they use a staff. They use a staff. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Chen uses a sword, Ember uses a greatsword, and Avi Wenner uses a spear. I want her to shoot me. I don't blame you, man. She's really cute. Very nice, absolutely. Oh, that's probably why I'm doing no fucking damage. I just realized all of them have level 1 weapons. You know what? I think I've figured it out. I'm pretty sure I've figured it out. Let's see if I can buy some of these bad boys. Let's go show off the grind to level up my weapons. Is that Gaviel's descendant? No, just a character with green hair. Caster or sniper? She is very much a caster. They have added more character classes, though. There are now 6 instead of just 4. There's Guard, Caster, Striker, Vanguard, Defender, and Supporter. And Striker is absolutely just the equivalent of Specialist, by the way. A bullet is just a modern fireball. So fucking true, bestie. I swear I saw a gun class icon somewhere. Probably. But casters can use things like AIAs or they can use firearms. And it's way funnier if they use firearms. Look at this caster. Look at this caster. Look at her magic power of firearm. They morphed specialists into strikers? Yeah, not a big fan. Where's the sniper? Well, keep in mind, only 4 of these classes existed in beta. So there is a chance they will add 2 more by the time of launch. Because they almost certainly have content that they're holding for the launch. Even if it's something like more characters. I would be very shocked if they don't have, for example, more characters. I'm 67% sure what you saw was a shitpost. Probably. Vanguard and supporters are in. Yeah, but like, how do Vanguards work in this game? I don't really get it. What wizard are you? American? So true, bestie. That's why she's a Florida swamp gator. And no, this is an example of what you use your in-game sanity for. I need to upgrade my weapons. I spend my sanity. I can now upgrade my weapons. They're all permanent one-time buffs. When will they cast A10 Warthog? That's what I'm upgrading now. And I don't have level 3 and what have you because I need to upgrade my base levels, which I don't want to do yet because I'm rushing story for certain footage. Because I want to put out... Oh, by the way, oh shit, no! No! Okay, I can get up easily. I'm panicking over nothing. These are the promotion mats. These mushrooms. Shit like this, pink bullets, these are promotion mats. There are higher tier ones which are harder to get, but the first ones are nice and easy. But like that is your promotion materials, and they are time gated. So there is some time gating in this game, obviously, but there's no way to speed it up with money. So it feels way less bad. Okay, there we go. Let's go. Let's upgrade Chen. Before I forget. Let's level this bad boy up. Hell yeah, brother. It's that easy. Now Chen should also be doing really good damage. Yippee! Wait, can I get my characters to level 40 then? Or are they still capped at level 30? Ah, damn. Okay, I need to level up my exploration level, which I need to do story stuff for. But I can level up Ember's talents. So there is a talent tree. You'll end up with everything maxed out, unless you don't want to. But you get to choose what you go for first. And obviously, I'm going to buff my Ember. Let's just buff her basic attack. Let's be real.
My strength is recovering.
Let's just upgrade her basic
But
shit.
it's still
There we
not
go.
enough.
Oh, I don't have enough. Is that max pot Hoyo tier bullshit? No. This is all free. All of this shit is free, and the constellations themselves don't do much, but they do give you art of the characters. For example, I have Fluorite max pot, so I can show off all of her arts. But you get this for the first, third, and fifth duplicate, and you get to show them off in your base. But in terms of buffs, they're fairly minor. It's things like, does a slightly better combo attack, takes 10% less energy to charge her ultimate, applies a slow, does a bit more damage, chance to ignore resistance, things like that. They're all fairly minor for now. Bro, people said the same shit about Arknights. Arknights has stayed the same for 6 years. I feel like if there is one game, one company we can trust to keep potentials static, it is the developers of Arknights, where there has been a single good potential since the game's launch. And it was Bagpipe's talent buff in year 1. Surely we can trust that. Arknight's dupe only mattered for Bagpipe, and even then that's only in extreme fringes. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone,
Like, I agree. Usually I'm very hesitant. But in this specific case, I would say just trust him, bro. I feel like we can trust Arknights for that specifically. That doesn't mean Enfield potentials lack the same as... Well, let me tell you. In the betas, they're the same. They're set up the same. They use the same assets. Every single piece of info we have so far indicates they will be the same. Okay, not gonna lie, Ember's counter is really fun to use. Especially for ranged enemies. Did you see how I leapt across the entire battlefield to snipe some guy who shot at me? Hey buddy, hit me. Hit me with your best shot. No, Abby Wenner, don't kill him! It's a lot of wasted money if they don't for that extra effort. That was why they added in shit like the art, to give you extra value. Bagpipe and Mustima doesn't matter. 90% slow versus 99% slow is functionally the same. Okay, shoot me. Hit me with your best shot! It's very fun dashing across the entire battlefield as Ember. That is actually super fun to play around with. I will say, maybe it's just luck. I've not got many of the 1-star essences. They absolutely dropped in the last beta. Maybe they removed 1-star.
Totally couldn't have done it without you.
But no, potentials are very much aimed more at whales than your standard player. They are, look, they are definitely not gonna go to 400 times damage, pot 6 versus pot 0 like Genshin has. If the default is, your shield is 20% stronger, and while your shield is active, you get a 10% attack buff. So far, it looks like it's leaning more towards Arknights. Your ultimate costs 15% less. You heal once slightly, like Horn. There's no fall damage? No, there is not. You can yeet yourself off of a cliff with no hesitation. And it is very, very satisfying. Oh my god, broken? True, true. You get a 10% damage buff that's situational. I can't believe it. How can anyone play this pay-to-win garbage? I don't know, is the story going to be good if they keep the level of writing remotely similar to OG? Not sure on the story so far. I've been skipping it. Also, welcome in. Lovely to have you. How's the gameplay? Is it action-oriented, or did they make the switch too strategic? The gameplay is action-oriented. Let me actually see. I might be able to level up enough to show up the boss. Let's just get everyone real quick to level 30 who I can, and let's go back to the boss. See if I can do enough damage now. The gameplay is really solid. I can't show it off perfectly, because I only have access to one boss so far, and he is by far the lamest boss in the game, even though he's still really good. But the gameplay has two different core gameplay stuff, which is the action combat, which is very, very solid and fun. And then it also has the factory combat, which is very... not combat, factory gameplay, which is very in-depth. I will say, so far, it is very, very fun. The core gameplay, both loops are very, very fun. Okay, let's see if we can fight this bad boy now.
Hold on.
Recommended level 40, so
What if
probably still
someone's
not, but
not
I'll do
ready?
more damage now. Can I set VA to JP? I'll check in just a second. You can dodge, that upset a lot of people? Yeah. If you're talking, did they undo the dodge? No, they implemented a perfect dodge system, which I personally really like. I'm obviously biased. Does Enfield have a version of Calzy? Yes. And she looks kind of weird and goofy, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm doing way more damage this time, so let's get into his phase transition so we'll actually show off true game mechanics. This is by far the least cool boss, and even he has some really, really cool moves and really cool attack patterns. Not a lot of people, small subset, absolutely. Also, if you get a perfect dodge, all of your stamina is recovered. It's very satisfying. But no, okay. Now, keep in mind, this is by far the lamest boss with the fewest mechanics. And this guy is already, in my opinion, better than any Genshin boss. Already, based off of just this guy, he is already better than most gacha bosses. And every other boss in the entire game, outside of the tutorial one, is drastically better than him. Emperor's Blade if he was Steam Knight, pretty much. Okay, perfect. I should be able to get into Trigger now. So let's just put on the beatdown. Ember, buff everybody up. Can we set languages for specific characters? I'll check that right after this boss fight. Apologies, not sure. Salty, but here to watch because I didn't get beta access to Low South. Welcome in, Weedy! I was not planning on streaming this today, but PicoPark did not work. But no, lovely to have you. How's your day going? I don't blame you for being salty. I've been wanting to play this for 8 fucking months since the last beta. I got so addicted to the factory gameplay. Even though I know it's all gonna go away, I'm absolutely doing it again. Okay, we should be able to get him to his phase 2. I think it was about 70% HP. It might instead be 50. But yeah, your combo continues now, which is such a nice change of pace. It really encourages actually doing shit. Previously, if you had to dodge, you would lose your combo, and it felt absolutely awful. Just Dark Souls it? Oh yeah, absolutely. I play a lot of Souls games, even though I'm eating shit. Don't worry about it. Now, once again, this might look like an HP sponge. That is because I suck. And I'm fighting this guy way too early. He's a level 40, I am like level 25. Okay, here we go. I just wanted to show off his phase 2, because it's pretty cool. Speaking of Factorio, if you don't watch Doshington, you're missing out. I've never heard of him before. But he's got a phase transition. And as a reminder, every other boss is so much cooler than this guy, but this guy is still really cool. So now he has a whole bunch of AoE attacks. You need to take cover behind his shield whilst he spawns in, otherwise you get nuked, or you can Giga Chad dodge it if you time it perfectly on his explosion. He does AoE, he does damage over time. You need to constantly be interrupting his charged attacks, otherwise you're basically guaranteed to die, which requires you to perfectly stagger your skills. Let's see if we can get him to do that attack. Yep, so that attack, you basically need to interrupt that with a skill, otherwise you're fucked. Otherwise you need to disengage. There's a lot of levels of strategy, and this is the first and by far simplest boss. I really, really like the combat so far. Why are the companions running straight into the AoE? Because their pathing is kind of stupid. But as you can see by them being higher HP than me, they take reduced damage from AoE. I can't remember that game where the AoE seemed familiar. Apologies, I'm not really sure either. I guess a tank could select that AoE better. I am the tank. Ember is the tank. I want you to know that. The character I'm playing as is the tank, because otherwise I would have died by now. Which was why I did so. So no, he only has 2 phases. Now it's just a DPS check. As you can see, I do not do enough damage. I'm fighting him way too early. But I got him to phase 2, which is cool, so I could at least show off his attacks. But no, previously your companions would die very easily to AoE. They seem to have massively reduced that, which is a very good change. Very, very good change. Very happy to see that. It does seem quite fun. I'll try it out in the full release, nevertheless, but the game seems to have an identity crisis from what I've seen. I can see why newer gacha players who like action would try it over ZZZ or Woowa. The main draw is definitely the factory gameplay rather than the action gameplay. Plus, it's drastically less predatory and easier to get other characters. So there is definitely a draw. It is not at all a one-to-one, but I do get where you're coming from. The strategic aspect there of the OG, absolutely, I agree with that. Kind of worried about the game just trying to cater to everyone. I was worried about that myself until I played it. The beginning is a bit rough, but that's the case of every gacha game. The gameplay loop with your factory is incredibly satisfying. Incredibly, incredibly satisfying. This will not be for everybody, but this is very much a standout feature. My base currently is really simple now, but your base quadruples in size and you run out of room with how complex this shit gets. It is really full on and very fun. What's the identity crisis? I don't see one. I personally don't either. I think it's just a case of people expected it to be a certain way and it wasn't. But I'm just biased, basically. If the factory doesn't hook you, it probably isn't for you. I would say the gameplay is still really fun and check it out. Because the combat feels really smooth, and I can't show off any more complex bosses, but the bosses are more like Punishing Grey Raven level, where they're actually engaged. That is by far the simplest boss, the one I just showed you there. All of the others have much more complex mechanics and are very enjoyable to fight. The team building has a lot of depth to it. They have great 3D character models. Instead of being one character and swapping out constantly your entire teams with you, which makes it a very nice change of pace and feels much more like your team building makes a difference. All in all, it just feels like a very solid JRPG. Even if you hate the factory gameplay, there's a lot to love. That's just what I personally really like. If you want gacha, probably go for Wuwa. I personally didn't like Wuwa's combat, and I like Enfield's combat. It appeals to different people, in my opinion. Wuwa's combat I found very, very boring. It felt like just a slightly improved version of what Genshin did. It sounds silly, but having your whole squad and the way the skills interact with each other feels so different in ways I can't really describe, but you would notice if you were playing yourself. Shit, I forgot what I was doing. Alright, we're gonna see if we can change the operator VAs. Let's take a look-see. It might not be in the beta. I imagine they would add it. Okay, no, you can't do it individually by character. That's a bit of a shame. You can only do it overall for the voiceovers. Yep, you can't mix and match. Wuwa's story has my attention more than the combat. I don't play 3D action RPGs. This game, from what I've heard, I've never played Xenoblade, but apparently this game is quite similar to Xenoblade in terms of combat. That's cringe. It is kind of wild that they removed that really beloved quality of life that was unique to Arknights. Like, really stop and think about that. That is a very notable, beloved quality of life change that the original had. What the fuck do you mean Endfield doesn't? It did seem a bit Xenoblade X to me. Again, I've not played the games, that's just what I've heard. And from what I've seen of Xenoblade, I can kind of see that. Okay. And I do love all of these dolphins. I'm gonna kill you for meat. You should have flown away faster, fool! I saw someone else say you can change it. I might just not know how. It might be in the character menu, potentially. Maybe that's just a default method to change all of it. Let's take a look-see. Let's just look around on the menus, because they've changed a lot of shit. Definitely would not be there. That just shows off the 3D model. Maybe somewhere in here. Not 100% sure. Where can I see her records? It will probably be in there. Again, I'm just not super familiar yet with all of the...
is far from
oh, profile. There we go. Let's see. Operator guide, audio log. I don't see anything about that, but it could easily be there, and I just don't notice. Can change voice separate from subtitles. I don't know about specific operators. Yeah, it's the specific operators we're talking about. You can have it be JP with English subtitles, which is nice. And I'm not going to read through the story, because I'm abstaining for spoilers. Hi, this game is much more like ZZZ you can play on mobile, right? It's definitely different from ZZZ. It is built for mobile. Probably newer mobiles, but yes. Can you change characters in battle? Yes. I can swap between anyone in my party. And I can control them. I'm just using Ember because previously I would always use Aviwenna. Because she's really cute, and I like her tactical outfit. But no, you can change freely mid-combat between the characters you have equipped. You can't change your team composition mid-combat, no. There's a lot of things that get locked out of combat for the sake of cheese, basically. Where the fuck is the download button? Oh, no beta access? Oh, megalol. Welcome in, Arctic. Lovely to have you. I've gotten strawberry ice cream. Hey, let's go! That's awesome, man. But no, I have not unlocked so much of the base shit yet, which is a shame, because I really want to. I want to mess around with the base, but I need to do all of the tutorials again! Okay, I've hit level 3 on these bad boys, so I can gradually upgrade these. Yeah, mineral purity increase. So, by the way, what I was mentioning earlier, I don't think I covered this. Every time you level up your base, these areas I'm in now, the mining areas, basically unlock new extra ones, so you want to come back and set up new mining rigs. It's a very organic way of encouraging re-exploring things and setting up your pipelines. Favorite ice cream flavor? Probably caramel or strawberry. The base isn't optimized yet. Why care for the tutorials? I can't optimize my base until I've done the tutorials, which I have already done once and need to redo. The tutorials suck so bad, and there's so many of them. This is by far the worst thing in the game. These tutorials are easily the worst thing in the game. Outside of that, that is like unironically my main complaint with the game is the fucking building tutorials. Outside of that, there are a few, like, mini-games that aren't very good. The tower defense mini-game wasn't very good. The annihilation wasn't very good. At least in last beta. I will obviously check both of them out. Outside of that, I don't have any complaints about this game. My PC is good enough to emulate best phones, not beef enough to run PC version. I'll run mobile version on an emulator. This is embarrassing. Nah, look, I would say you might be able to run it on your PC, but definitely the mobile version. And there's nothing embarrassing about that. PCs are expensive. Okay, so let's pick a fight with these guys so I can show off in mid-combat. You can change your I will say Fluoride attacks really slowly and feels very bad, but she's very pretty, so she's on the team. She's also new, so shiny. So yeah, that's an example of you changing characters mid-fight, which is beneficial. Surta was a really good example previously because her skill was really slow. So you'd want to swap off of Surta to use Surta's skill, because otherwise you are stuck performing the action and it's real slow. It's like slower than Ember's attacks. Why no skip? We had skip. Yeah, there is a skip now, but it doesn't skip everything. I know how to compact a 3-layer schematic system into 2 zip for 6x6. I do not need this. That's how I feel. That's what I'm saying. Gunsmoke Frontline came from GFL 2. I don't know what you're talking about. Apologies, Steel. Oh man, this game is so much fun. This is such a fun game. I can't wait for release. I need to, like, be very careful. I don't want to get re-obsessed with this game and lose all of my progress again. I need to get the footage I want and need for the release and leave it at that. For the video. I need to check my mail. Yeah, if you haven't checked your mail today, check. If you don't have it today, I've got bad news for you, Chief. If you're not into the beta currently, I don't know what to tell you. You're almost certainly not getting in. I only know of like 10 people who got into the beta after it started last time. I think you misread probably. 24 hours later, lol. Yeah, 24 hours later, I have 30 hours in the game. I just play this non-stop. I don't sleep. I don't find shame in porness embarrassing for the developer. Nah, I wouldn't say it's embarrassing that the phone version inherently uses less than the PC. It depends how old you're talking. If you're running like a 1080 that's 10 years old, that's perfectly understandable. Even if it's not ideal. Keep in mind that, like, even just the game only being 35 gigs is ridiculously more properly set up than a lot of games. So while yes, there are some problems, at least it's not a fucking 100 gigs for no reason. 35 gigs is very low storage for a game like this. I got mail for an update on AIM. You mean that thing from Iron Man 3? Why are you joining a tech company? Okay, let's grab these fillets. Let's go cooking. No, get your asses over here! You must die for the cause, brethren! Enfield Beta 2 seems CPU heavy in return. I'm not 100% sure, because again, I do have a very good PC, so I'm biased. Via the mobile players that learn how to skip frames in 10 FPS. For real, for real. Oh man, this is so nostalgic. It feels so good to be back. I've missed this game. Still haven't got back into Destiny 2 because of sub storage space. Oh, absolutely, it acts as a gatekeeper. 1080 is still a good card, can run Crisis. Like, bro, if you run Crisis, you can run this. If you can actually run Crisis, you can run Enfield. 100%. Enfield is not as intensive as Crisis 1. So you can run the PC version. You don't need to just do the mobile. Oh, bad. Okay, I'm getting brain rotted chasing this shit down again. I can feel it in my brain. AIM's a furry version of an old game, Advance Wars. Okay, I've just never heard of that, because I'm not into the furry fandom personally. I love that they pause to roar to try and scare me off. It lets me kill them easier. Got their asses. Hell yeah. I ran Crisis on my HD 6570. That sounds like you black boxed that shit. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, let's give this bad boy another try. Summon boss fight! I love that even years after its release, Crisis is still a benchmark. It is very funny, mate. I love Ember's ult, even though it's purely defensive and doesn't do any damage. It looks so cool. Chen, do your DPS. Let's go. Let us crash people's PCs by having 1,000 items on the conveyor belt. No, the items themselves are actually very, very low drag. I was impressed by that. They're incredibly low drag. I don't know of anybody who had issues with having too big of a base. Which is good, because that's an embarrassing flaw to have. That's an example of really bad optimization. Enfield is pretty solid for that. Okay, these bad boys are a nuisance. They constantly teleport away. Let's see if we can... Stop that! Stop chasing me with rain! I like using a character with a greatsword! Get back here! No Factorio funny. No, the Factorio stuff is very, very fun. I just don't have it all unlocked. That's all. Okay, we got his ass. There we go. There we go. I do think that Landbreaker is a stupid name for enemies, but it's fine. It's fine. Alrighty. And now, let's do this bad boy. Hell yeah. I got treasure. Hell yeah, Chen. Thank you for gathering that for me. I love this minigame so much. I really do. I love this minigame so much. It's such simple puzzles, but it's like the Sky puzzle and the Hex and Nexus puzzle in Honkai Star Rail. It's so satisfying. It's so simple, but so satisfying. I could do that for hours. No, stop running! Let me kill you with my greatsword! You can't push enemies off the cliff? No, unfortunately. From what I understand, you cannot. Which is a shame. At least in Genshin, like... At least it's not like Genshin where if you do push an enemy off the cliff, they just don't take any damage. So, I would prefer to not be able to do so than to have the enemies fall off a cliff and be fine, but if I chase after them, I die of full damage. At least neither of us take full damage. Alrighty. I will probably start wrapping up about here. I am getting so fucking brain-rotted and I need to be very, very careful. The field sure has ended. Yeah, check out this field. Hasn't it ended? Look at the end of this field. Wow, that's a very small field. We found the end. Hell yeah. They can miss! Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. If you stand in a stupid position, you just miss. Hell yeah, brother. I'm so happy to see that. I love games that let you do stupid shit like that. Shame the meme from that would have been funny. What, the field's ending? Absolutely. In fact, the field has no end. The field ends. It ends right here. See? I found the end of the field. Yo! Yo, she grinding! Hell yeah, brother! Oh, that's awesome. She got the rails for real, for real. Hell yeah, Ember. Hit that grind. Butler Heath when? Yeah, we're never gonna get Butler Heath. I don't know what to tell you. Ember grinding on the rails. I want to see if I can do that again. I'm probably gonna... That's really goofy, but I love when physics engines let you do that. I want to see if I can do that again. Aim careful. Ah, no! Oh my god, that... Bro, that is so precise! Wait, that is actually so absurdly precise. How did I hit that? How did I hit that accidentally? Oh, wow. Okay. That is, I am probably unironically the first person to do that. Did she get pushed off by the wind? No, she just gradually slid to the other end. I'm probably legitimately the only person who've done so, given how few people have beta access. Wait, that's so hype. I want to see if I can do that again. Oh, yeah, no, it's so good at bouncing you off. It's really, really good at bouncing you off. Okay, come on, come on. Hit it again. Hit it. No! Damn it, Ember! There is no end to the field. It is just a field of the rocks. So true. Heathcliff is hot. He knows what the ladies like. Yo! We got it again! Let's go! Oh, that is really precise. That is so ridiculously precise. No, no, fine. I'll kill these enemies. I don't care. I'm trying to skate. Call me Tony Hawk the way I'm skating. Welcome in, Split Cryptic. Lovely to have you. Okay, come on, come on. Hit it, hit it. Ah, it's so precise. Also, the NPCs are having a stroke and teleporting onto and off of cliffs because they don't know how to handle this. Come on, come on. I got faith. Oh, so close, so close. You move so much with the tiniest of jiggles. It's so hard to aim. 1 hour of Enfield would be about the glitch. You'd better believe it. You'd better believe it. No, I want to hit it again. I want to hit it a third time. Oh, come on, come on. I got faith. I got faith. I can hit this bad boy a third time. Ah, no, it bounces you off! It's really good at stopping you from doing this. It really doesn't want you to be able to do this. Which is a shame, because... Yo, let's go! What is he doing? I'm trying to land on the railing and get stuck on it. Don't worry about it. Okay. I didn't manage to get stuck while moving super slow that time. Come on, come on. Ah, no! Damn it. Ooh, come on, come on. I got faith. Yo! Ah, only for a second. Grind 1,000. Yeah, she's skating. Look. Yo, yo, yeah! Hell yeah! If there's one thing Ember is dressed for based off of her attire, it's definitely being on a skateboard. Like, look at this. She's so well protected. All of her clothing is perfectly protected. The masculine desire to softlock? Absolutely. 10 out of 10? Yeah. If I was ever skating, I would want to wear a metal skirt that exposes my ass, my hips, my tits, and my back. And my shoulders and armpits. That way, if you fall, like, you're really encouraged to never fall. Because falling is cringe. Oh, it really does not want you to be able to do this, which is a shame, because that's such a fun feature. Secretly activating the rail mechanic. Yeah, imagine, like, this is a spoiler, and later on they do have a rail riding mechanic. They've been working on it, but they haven't added it to the game yet. It's like a Ratchet and Clank rail shooter. But I'm just accidentally discovering it. My brain flashbanged with Let Me Solo Her. Well, with Ember. With Ember being exposed, you thought of Let Me Solo Her? I see. We found the unironic least gooner. Who plays this kind of thing. You're the only non-gooner. You alone are the safe for work one. I'm still not gonna lie. I really would prefer if Ember was wearing clothing. Like, yes, it's a nice ass. Yes, it's nice hips. She should just have the boobs. Everything else should be covered. The metal skirt would look so much cooler if she didn't have an ass window. Abby Wenner really is the closest we're gonna get to tactical, and even she upskirts every time you're running, which is obnoxious. Because then I need to angle like this, and then I can't see where I'm going. I love looking at her back. Yeah, it is a very nice back, I will give you that. Gotta wait for the Sonic Fast. Sonic collab, it's always time to go fast. It's never not Ramadan. You must always fast. Tactical arse acquired. Yeah. If I ever thought of a tank, I would think a woman wearing heavy clothing that restricts mobility, high heels, and fully exposed skin. With really impractical hair. This is just the epitome of a tank in my eyes. Especially the fact that her fringe would 100% get in her eyes. She is gonna not see that shit. Oh, thank you so much for the 7 months, Avalon. First look at Enfield. Hell yeah, brother. Back window is nice. Oh, absolutely. Like, I agree with you, Fracta. Any of these parts individually are super nice. It's just the fact that she is all of them. Like, she should kind of just be a booba monster. And then someone else should be the arse character. Something similar to OG Mel would be nice. Exactly. And no, thank you so much, Adelon. She's not that tanky. If she was, she'd have bikini armor. She's only half tank. True. You can tell she's half DPS. Also, I'm gonna be so real. I have no idea what Ember does. I legitimately have no clue what she does. I will read through that off screen. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah. So her ultimate, she just gives a shield based on her max HP. It really is that easy. That I was correct. That is what her ult does. It applies a little bit of damage and then gives all of your teammates a shield. Hell yeah. We surveyed our warriors who returned from battle and reinforced armor where the arrow wounds were. Absolutely. Survivorship bias! She is hot, so that's what she does. She does apply fire. It is very, very based. But man, I'm so happy to be back in Enfield, even though obviously I need to wait for the actual release, which is cringe. Because I want to play and have it be permanent. Because it's a really fun game. Is elemental damage considered true? No, it's just different types of damage. Let me actually see if I can pull up the chart. It might show me. No, okay. Basically, just every character has a type of damage. There's physical, lightning, fire, grass, and ice. And I believe that's it. And they just all synergize well with each other. So using multiple lightning characters makes all of them stronger. Using multiple fire characters makes all of them stronger. All of their kits are built around team synergy like that. So who is the most furry here? It's the panda.
My crusade is
So far, we only have one furry, and it's this guy. And he is literally just an animal.
Get a job from it?
Why did they make his shirt skin color? He's not wearing pants.
My crusade.
Like, actually look at this guy. He is not wearing pants. So why is he wearing a shirt? I don't get it. I don't understand the appeal. I really do not understand the appeal of Japan. But the people who like him really love him. Sup, mum? Welcome in, Pokums! It's lovely to have you. But yeah, the people who like Japan really like him, but he is absolutely not for me. Better question, why is he wearing a belt? Exactly, a belt with no pants. He's raw dogging it? Yeah, he's flashing everybody. His massive panda dick, apparently. Which makes him the most perverted, not Ember, who wears a skin-tight leotard that covers basically nothing. And then stockings and part of a body stocking to really show off how little it covers. I'm into furry women, not furry men. I've got bad news for you. The higher rarities are all humanoid, so Japan is the only furry we have so far. Unless you count Ansel. But he's more of a scaly.
To discuss with me.
So yeah, these are the only two non-human characters, Japan and Ansel. So far, they'll probably add in one or two more. I have no idea what these keywords mean. I know what lift means, that's all.
And ready to go.
We do have a couple birds, though. We have Pogranicic, aka Heliga, which is very exciting, because I know a lot of people love birds. I do not think we need a waifu, though. I don't think we need a waifu. Also, I'm gonna be so dead ass. I despise Last Right's design so much.
The training must continue.
Like, I don't hate Ember's design, even if I think it would be cooler if she was more tanky. Last Night is generic Shy Girl. Why is generic Shy Girl wearing Ember-level lewd clothing?
Master this power.
It does not fit with it. Like, at least Ember is really in-your-face, stoic, serious, and self-confident. So if she was comfortable wearing this, I could believe that. Last Right is generic Uwu Shy Girl. She does not fit with her design.
Training must continue. I must
I get what they're going for, just not for me. Heliga's new name is so fucking funny to me. Yeah, what does it mean again? I remember it means something really goofy. She's trying to overcome it by flashing everybody. Also, I really love that the shield guards show up, and I can't show it off, but Heliga's shield guards, his ultimate is just jumping you with his shield guards. Game looks nice, but I need a white-haired, red-eyed crazy girl to get me into it. I can guarantee you they will eventually introduce W into the game, Adelon. If they don't, I would be ridiculously stunned. But you're correct. So far, we don't have a crazy woman. The craziest woman we have is Abby Wenner, who's just very flirtatious. Actually, yeah. Abby Wenner is the craziest we have so far. The artist leader is the same artist that decided Wishdale's clothes, and it really shows. Yeah, it's Leduc. I thought that it was just maybe design, and then she did art of Perlica, and it did the same problem. I really love Leduc's art style, but the design has gotten a bit cray-cray recently. Lapland returns? Yeah, I'd be very happy to get Lapland. That being said, I do hope we get lots of original designs too. Just come on, they gotta give us at least one of the white-haired, red-eyed crazy women. I don't care if it's Spectre, or Lapland, or W. I just want one of them. His name means Border Patrol Guard. Oh, that's right. That's hilarious. Last Night. Oh, her name is Last Right. Apologies. Right as an R-I-T-E, as in a burial thing.
The battlefield shows no mercy for mistakes.
Lapland comes back and she's a werewolf. That would be pretty peak. Only art of Leduc's I like is Eunecta's. I also like OG Heliga. And a few of the other OGs. I also like that one where they're all dressed up as ballerinas. Another Mudrock. It would be really cool if we got a full armored character. Like, part of the reason I find him slightly disappointing, Ember slightly disappointing, rather, think about how cool of a design it would be if Ember was in full, slightly feminized armor with massive hair carrying a greatsword. Like, sci-fi full-body skirt armor is such a cool concept. You didn't need to make it so much about her ass. Heliga Alta using a shield guard suit, that would be hype. I do hope we eventually get skins, even though probably not, given how long it takes to model a 3D character. And at that stage, it would be better to just make a new character. But it is very funny that Helga's whole gimmick is just guys jump him.
Shows no mercy for
I can't show him off. There's no way to show off the characters you don't have. But his ultimate is just jumping everybody, and it's hilarious.
The slightest slip of mind decides.
The shield guards absolutely show up. It's so goofy. What are the characters that could still be alive? Surta and Monster are the only Surta, Monster, and Warfarin are the only characters who are confirmed to be the same person just showing up. Outside of that, everyone else who shows up is a clone. Like, Aurora is absolutely dead. DP12 and GFL? Yeah, sort of like that, sort of like that. If we ever get skins, they will be paid instead of 18 OP. Absolutely. This is a 3D game. Think about how much more work went into this than goes into a skin in Arknights. Why does Helga look younger? I don't know. They based it off of Young Man Helga. Which is very fair, because Young Man Helga is outstandingly handsome.
My crusade.
It's based off of his bloodline of combat. Monster in the game as an NPC so far, yes. But it's more Calzy than Monster, which is kind of disappointing. Because I actually much prefer Monster's design to Calzy's. Part of that is recency bias, but I just like the black hair with green much more than the white. As much as it may sound silly. Why would you age up a clone? Yeah, that is fair. Have you seen how Yostar fucked up certain characters not going into the Kernel battle? Yeah, and they also said it was a Chapter 15 rerun. Which is very silly. Who here out here enjoying the Chapter 15 rerun? I love Ulpianus and his Chapter 15 release date. A fucking what? Yeah, look closer at the event name on the menu screen in Arknights. It says Disassociative Reclamation. Chapter 15. It's meant to say Path of Life. Hi, South. Welcome in, Sulphonic! All my Calzy love leaves my body as soon as Monster releases. I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same. Yostar having severely understaffed, which is crazy, because they also fucked up with Azure Lanes, so... I don't know what to tell you. They fucked everything up. They also messed up the banner. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Is this Arknight's Woowa? Sort of, yes. Can you believe that this is Chen? By the way, this is confirmed to be a descendant of Arknight's Chen, which means Chen did in fact get laid at some stage. Who do you think it was, Swire or Hoshiguma?
Plot twist.
But no,
The
that is
event
very
name
funny.
isn't a
So we know
mistake.
Chen ends
It's
up getting
canonical
married and having a
priestess
kid.
interfering with the game.
It's secretly Spot? I very much doubt that, given the similarities to Chen. I feel like she'd be slightly more furry. Both true. Bagpipe, it has to be Bagpipe. That would explain the happiness. So she's physically identical to Chen and inherited Bagpipe's personality. Bagpipe does have the word penetrating written directly over her crotch. So I suppose she was just following instructions. That checks out. Alrighty, let's grab some free shit while I'm here. Hell yeah, brother. I always love the sensation of exploring chests. Okay, where did you come from, sir? I did not see you. I'm gonna be so dead ass. Oh, it's some kind of worm enemy. Okay, that checks out. Let's just kill him. Let's take his kneecaps. If they're immortal, they might have a chance of popping in. Only some of them. The portal between the Arknight's world and Talos 2 is closed. So unless they're here, they're either here permanently or not here at all. Which is why Warfarin is stuck here permanently and is basically the leader of Rhodes Island, along with Monster. Making babies because Doctor said so? Exactly. Defo Hoshi with her spiky bat for real. Ambush? I am not a bush. What are you talking about? Hello? Welcome in, John! How you going? Lovely to have you. Oh, and by the way, if it's a red like this means it's a Tetris minigame where I am missing a piece. So you collect pieces through exploration. I don't have all of the pieces, so I can't complete this. This is mathematically impossible for me to finish. But that's not going to stop me. But yeah, I do not have a necessary piece to beat this. It doesn't show up... Oh, wait, this first one is absolutely possible. Never mind. Let's stop being cringe. This first one is 100% possible, so let's just actually do this bad boy. And let's show it off on the second one. Oh, shit, this is hard. Let's do that there and not be a fucking idiot. Wow, there we go. That was so much easier. And now it should show that we're missing a piece. It's Jean and not John. Oh, gotcha. I was pronouncing it Jean as in Jean d'Arc. Wait, why is this flashing red? This looks doable. It's probably not. I'm guaranteed to be missing a piece. I'm just also melding out. Let's give it a try. Yeah, no, this is doable. Okay, why was it red? John Cena. Oh, John Cena! So true, so true. Never mind. Usually when they flash red, it indicates you don't have a piece necessary to fix it. No clue what happened there. It is what it is. Prepared to get subbed? No, Daha's not here today. Puzzle hurt brain? Absolutely. I want you to know that if you get it wrong long enough, it offers to solve it for you. I know that from some mild skill issue that I was having, and I said no every time, but I was very tempted. I may be stupid. There is no bottom text. I may be stupid. Okay, let's go kill this guy. He's looking at me funny. Hello, my good sir. Are you satisfied with the current character?
Leave it to me.
And then they just go after this guy without my prompting. Hell yeah. I solved it by bashing my head. Yeah, that's basically the lore explanation. You just hit it really hard until it dies. Alrighty. Let's do another fight. Man, this game is so addictive. I'm having to just resist making progress. This is still all really early game shit. Later on, it gets so fucking wild. I love this game. It is so good to be back. But I need to hold myself back and wait for launch, as painful as that is going to be. Oh, okay, okay. You know what? After this fight, I'm gonna end for the day. And then I'm only gonna play this to film what I need for the videos. I have Ember, that is what I needed. Hype mechanics go burr, absolutely. Fingers crossed for Steam release? Yeah, I hope so. I would say it's unlikely, but it's possible. You never know. Earlier you said you'd be finishing up. Yeah, but the gameplay is really fun. Realistically, I'll probably also just end up playing it off stream, but you know what? That's fine. I don't think this is very good stream content, because I'm way too brain-rotted. This pops on Steam, it will eclipse solo leveling. I wouldn't go that far. Solo leveling is kind of the GOAT in terms of broad market appeal. I'm mainly for controller support? Yeah, exactly. That's actually absolutely fair. I don't play with controller, but if you do, the game would kind of suck. Hi, South. Welcome in, Yomu! Lovely to have you. Alrighty. Let me force myself to end it there. Let me force myself to end it there before I spend the next hours playing. All I see is weird creatures. Yeah, the game has a lot of weird creatures. They're very, very strange. No, do one more base? No. Your voice is good streaming content by itself. I feel like that only holds up if I talk about things. I do want to keep playing. I do. I have no willpower. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, what's a conversation topic? Give me a conversation topic so I can justify this. Give me a conversation topic. What do we want to talk about? How about anime? Welcome in, Haruto! Come on, what? Do you want me to stop? Because if so, I can stop. I can stop. Oh no, you were begging me to keep going. Gotcha. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for coming, 72. I will wrap up soon, all jokes aside. I will. I have to. I need to. I need to wrap up soon and be responsible, but I want to keep playing. Thoughts about the game having co-op? I would be very surprised if the game did have co-op, not gonna lie. It would be a surprise. That doesn't mean it's impossible. I'm just saying it would be a surprise. I hope we get co-op for what it's worth. I just don't think we will, at least on launch. Local tuber turns a short stream in 24 hours game subathon? No. Oh, you said gameathon. Good. I'm not doing another subathon anytime soon. You can't force me. I just assume because people have been asking. Within a before my previous subathon ended, people were asking me when my next subathon is. Enjoy the second beta test. Welcome in, Arknight Spot. Welcome in, Demo. And yes, I will. No beta access, Omegalol. Imagine this game gaining a better version of raid defense feature from Monster Hunter Ride. That would be pretty hype. Also, I do also need to play Where Winds Meet. I've heard that game is excellent. I've heard that game's really excellent. Come on, subathon. Yeah, sure. For every sub I get, I'll play another 5 minutes of Enfield today. Yeah, sure. There you go. Impromptu subathon. That's the reward. The reward is I play more Enfield. That's it. If it was a subathon we're still going, you could use it as an excuse to play more. No, that's fine. That's fine. There's no reason to do so. Okay, now is this one of the randomly moving ones, or is this one of the ones that moves randomly, isn't it? Yes. Come on, grab it. Yeah, got his ass! Points at multiplayer defense rate I mentioned earlier. If so, I just haven't unlocked it yet. I'm not going to worry about that. That sounds important. Something Daha? No, Daha's busy. That was intended as a joke, Adalom! But thank you. That's very sweet. Okay. 5 more, just 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. And thank you. That's very kind of you. Let's just wander around killing shit. Let's see what puzzles I can find. Because this is the same itch that I had with Genshin. Just wandering around, solving simple puzzles, killing simple enemies with attractive characters. It's very fun. I read that as Dante. I need a Limbus cleanse. You don't understand. Arctic. I'm gonna be very vulnerable, people. And then I'll fight that boss monster in front of me. I got a video recommended to me for Wuthering Heights. Shit. Wuthering Waves. As evidenced by me misspeaking there, you can probably assume what my brain read, and I was confused, where is Heathcliff? I'm planning on trying out the game. I want a few characters. Welcome in Alternative Bug. I will say, the game characters so far, really excellent. Big fan of them. Wuthering what? Yeah, exactly. Wuthering Heights. Heathcliff, it's me. I'm Kathy. I've come home. Oh, he stopped. Okay, this guy does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. Saw this on the Discord. Yeah, I try to be honest with shit like that. I am way too brain rotted. I saw Wuthering and went, okay, where's Heathcliff? Where is my boy Heathcliff? How wild are you feeling? Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, he rolled on me. Bro, that's fucked up. That did so much damage. Oh, this guy actually has hands. Thank goodness I'm a goated gamer with perfect dodges. Because otherwise I would be in a lot of trouble right now. I'm 1 hit from death. Okay, no. Flawless. I've never died in this game and I'm not going to change that now. See how I avoided that shit? Perfect combo! Hell yeah! You'll love to see it. What a stylish finish. You remember there's a dodge mechanic, right? Yeah, that's why I haven't taken damage. I would never take damage. I simply wouldn't take damage. I feel different. That's just our Ross. That's a what now? Wolfguard the femboy. Is that Paro Chickenov? No, he's not a femboy. But we do have Helliger, yes. Sal says something as a joke. A chatty uses it against him for the 1000th time. Sal gets surprised. Yeah, look, I will never learn my lesson. Arknight's giving the key. Bad news for you. Realized I started watching during the IS Relay Challenge? Well, it's lovely to have you, Dave. I'm definitely planning to go back and do that again. That was a really fun challenge. And now that there's difficulties in IS2, especially because it's so RNG, I feel like it will be much more fun. Because hard mode in IS2 was relatively easy. But now it's going to be so much more brutal. So it's going to be absolutely peak. Arzeros, that's a bloody build ROM. I assume that's a Monster Hunter thing. I haven't played much Monster Hunter. Man, I really love Chen. Chen is really fun to play with. So, glad that she's one of the free characters. By the way, for anyone curious, you're given a free copy of Chen, your Endmin of either Gender, Perlica, and Wolfguard. Those are your 4 free characters. So that's your quote-unquote canonical team. Razela? Still don't know that. I want the men in that one Fire 6-star. This is the Fire 6-star, I assume you mean. She's really awesome. Oh, no, never mind. I getcha. You want Surta. Gotcha. You want Levitane. No, that's very, very based. Wait, actually, don't know. I've got... Shit, right. I have pulls. Right, okay. I forgot. As part of the tutorial, you get a bunch of general pulls, and I just forgot and didn't use them. Let's see if we can get lucky. Realistically, I won't. It's a 0.8% chance. Yeah, this is just another mineral. Just 2 5-stars. That's not bad. No 6-star, though. Gambling? Hell yeah. Okay, we just got more copies of Avi Wenner. Best girl. I'm very happy with that. Hell yeah, brother. More copies of Avi. That is peak. I can't think of a single better pull or better concept. So now I can show this. So yeah, here we go. 20% extra duration on her ultimate. You want to use it pretty quickly. Pole of Menace. That was my nickname back in college. Pogranichik, that's his name? Yeah. He's called Helliger in default Arknights. So if you ever hear Helliger, we're talking about the same person. And then, yeah, so now we unlock... Oh, this one's not a chibi. This is her posing really... Oh my god, that's such good art. Bro, why is Avi Wenner so hot? She does things for me. It's just the way she smiles at the camera, so seductive and mean-like. But no, I will say, Male Knights Enjoyers absolutely eating good with Pogranichik. He's really attractive.
My crucifix.
Him and the boys. He summons these guys in the background during his ultimate. I like that photo. It's a good photo. It's a very good photo. And no, Pogranichik is really pretty. He's such an attractive man. Can you let me see his model? No, that's a shame. Get the bunny prego immediately, if only. I made sure they're a male. Yeah, I can actually kind of see that with the jawline. Like, the chin is definitively male, but the cheeks are very soft. This is who I think of when I think of the femboy, that he's more of just a twink. And then, of course, by the way, just in case you aren't aware of this guy, let me show... Just in case. I'm pretty sure you're already tracking him. But just in case you're not... Wolfguard. Just in case. He's not everyone's cup of tea, but holy shit. Yes, him. He is a welfare. Oh, Lai Feng. Gotcha. Yeah, Lai Feng. Just a bit of a delay. Wolfguard is very, very handsome. All my homies love Wolfguard. In my bed already? I wouldn't go that far. I don't get the appeal of Lai Feng, but I'm not the target audience. Aggressively taking notes. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, by the way. Same as with any topic. I was bringing up anime because there was an anime I was considering watching recently. Oh, right. It was the... Shit. I hope you guys can remind me of the name. I'm sure one of you knows it. But it was a class of school kids get sent into an isekai world, and one guy becomes the assassin. And his stats are higher than the heroes. And he goes off and does everything solo dramatically. That anime. That was so dog shit, parentheses fun. With you, our love will make it through. Fair enough, I suppose. I prefer Helga. Yeah, that's fair. Old men are attractive. But young Helga's also smoking. I know that one? Yeah. Bro, that was so fucking bad. I stuck with it. I watched like 5 episodes. The entire plot is so contrived into him gaining a harem. My status as an assassin? Yeah, you don't need the full one. It's just something like that. It was so ridiculously contrived. They were just like, alright, what is any excuse we can make for this man to have a harem? Both Helgas are amazing? Absolutely. Both are phenomenal. Have you tested the factory building? Yes. The factory building is phenomenal. I don't have any of the really good shit available yet. I'm still right at the start of the game. I haven't progressed much. But I played the previous beta. The factory is super rewarding. You run out of space so quickly. The things you need to craft end up with such complicated crafting recipes that you need like 18 buildings, all leading into one other building just to make one resource. Are those greased bunnies? Yes, they're an NPC you can follow for certain rewards. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the hero. That's the one. I've seen 4 different manhwa renders of that manga. Oh yeah, all of them are the same. It's the main interest to me as a Satisfactory player. What I will say, the base building is phenomenal. If you like Factorio or Satisfactory, you are going to love Enfield. The tutorials suck ass. The actual factory building is so incredibly rewarding. Especially later on, like currently, this is 3 steps. You craft these materials from a base materials into the material you want. The later ones, you need like 80 steps. I had to strip away all of my base, empty it, to craft one thing. Because it took up the entire fucking area. It was so insane. Depot changes hopefully help with building space. The depot changes just make it clear that this expands, because previously people didn't notice. But the base actually expands all the way out to that metal area there. All the way to this rock. So, the base gets pretty fucking huge. It expands by that corner, basically all the way out to here. And I was running out of space. You needed so much shit. Doable? Absolutely. But it was so satisfying. And I'm just not gonna do it again. As much as I want to, because that would be 20 hours of wasted content. I'm sure I'll be able to min-max it. Yeah, but it's a very fun challenge to min-max it. It's very rewarding. Like, I'm currently overcapped on this shit. Wait, why am I overcapped on this shit? Huh. Oh, am I out of... No, that's capped out. Why are you sleeping? Why are you not making shit? What did I do here? I broke my base. Oh, did I run out of you, maybe? Okay, I ran out of you. There we go. But no, I found the factory gameplay incredible. It's just hard to show off this early on, and it's not really good for stream stuff, but it is amazing. Should play Satisfactory. For what it's worth, I'm going to do an entire playthrough of Factorio on stream. That was one of the various bet rewards. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But no, the green bunnies are very fun. Main menu theme slaps? It does. The themes so far in this game are great. It's just really quiet. At least on my end. Hopefully you can all hear it. I was not planning to play this. I was intending to play PicoPark before the incident. So I was not prepped. You make it interesting by talking about it like a podcaster architect. Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about it like it's okay. Let's talk about it like this is like the Excel competition, where the goal is to make an Excel document. Also, for OG Factorio players and Satisfactory players, you can also go top down and just control it like this. I personally prefer running around with my characters. But there is an option to do a top view where you really just get into maximizing this shit in a grid. Wonder if they'll do EPs like in Arknights? I hope so. Do you think they'll do crossovers? Probably not right away. Arknights has only done 3 crossovers over like 6 years, outside of very minor ones. But I would say eventually. Probably. Like, if Genshin did crossovers, they will. They absolutely will eventually. Oh man, the factory stuff is so fucking brain-rotted but fun. I need to resist. I can justify playing the game. I cannot justify getting back into the factory. If I do that, all of my free time is gone. Still sad the Destiny crossover died. It is what it is. And yep, Abby Wenner is bragging about being good at mining because she's from Australia. That checks out. They're gonna pick some offbeat shit because Lowlight likes it. It would be funny if we got a Limbus collab, but it's in the 3D version. Arknights never gets Limbus, but Enfield does. That would be some absolute peak content. It's not 8G's fault Bungie is run like dog crap. Yeah, exactly. It was most likely the Bungie thing. Didn't expect much after Bungie started sinking. Yeah, exactly. Are there non-combat passives? Yes. Let me go over and show that. So each little area has a sub-factory, and you need to level up all of these areas. Here is how you use your non-combat passives.
We must hone.
Genshin only had 1 crossover outside of with itself. But yes. Okay, no, wrong button. Let's go protocol management. I believe it was here. No, right, I needed to talk to the NPC. I always get confused. Welcome in, Jojiro! Lovely to have you. They murdered Aloy. They did such a terrible job with Aloy. So you chat with this guy, and now you set up a liaison for the refugee camp. I'm currently using 12F, because he deserves to be used as a base slave. But yeah, so for example, this guy has just certain percentage chances. And then they also have passives for the other base, which is the Dijang, which I don't have unlocked yet. I can't show shit off because I don't have it unlocked yet. Hydrate? Yes, sir. But no, the Annihilation equivalent doesn't exist yet. The tower defense mode I can't access yet, I believe. Yeah, I can't access the tower defense yet. I don't have the... I need to level this up more. I can't access a few of the other mini-games, including a few of the good ones. I can't access the DMV Dijang. It is what it is. Imagine me getting the ID of an operator and it's just a dictionary. That would be pretty hype. I know it's hope, but we could get Frostnova. Yeah, we did get Frostnova.
My crusade
she's a
is
4-star.
Myself again.
I will say, Tallulah has a descendant who is the enemy villain. One of the villains in this game is Tallulah. There's a tower defense mode. Yes, it's not the best. But basically, you see all of these dirt paths. The enemies will run along these dirt path grids. And your goal is to protect this area. I have some turrets set up from the tower defense tutorial. I just can't show off any more of that. So these 3 turrets are an example. Let's set up on some of the paths. The enemies would run in from here, get gunned down, or if they make it back. And by the way, during the tower defense, you hop into the fray and you join in. Whereas Amia's still in Rhodes Island in Terra. The portal was basically one way. Warfarin's here, but not Amia. Can we riz the villains? If only. Even if it's just for the sake of discount Tallulah. Because, like, she's not as hot as normal Tallulah, but I still would smash. We'll never turn them into a future op either, just like her ancestor. That would be funny. But no, I was making a joke about this Frostleaf-looking girl being a descendant of Frostnova, which obviously doesn't exist. Do you think Discount Tallulah is also possessed? No, she's sort of a good guy, just kind of like a rogue. She's a Dark Horse-style hero. It's cringe. Deathless Black Snake Doko. Oh, right. The day resets, so I can do all of my dailies. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. But no, as you can see, they are very, very minor. It's pretty easy to do your dailies. I can't do that. I can level Chen twice. That's fine. Right, there we go. It's that easy. I just realized I'm stupid. Don't mind me. Let's actually swap out your guns for something that doesn't suck. Let's give you this bad boy. Just because I can give you a bunch of them. And let's raise the potential to max.
Mind if I
Bada bing,
tweak
bada
it a
boom.
little?
There you go. And raising potentials gives you basically more slots for the essences, which are the relics I mentioned earlier, which are just stat boosts. There we go. Now all of my party have a weapon. Are they good weapons? No, but they exist. And yeah, that's an example of how the daily missions are very, very early. Easy. That is the daily's done. That's it. That's all you need to do. It took me like 30 seconds. Discount Tallulah was AFK. She only appears later on in the story. So I can't show you to her. But yes, there is a Discount Tallulah in Enfield. It would be very funny if she was never playable like in Arknights. Very much discount, though. Her name is Lucia, if you want to look her up. Lucia. You'll know what I mean about discount. Normal Tallulah's way hotter. I would actually say Enfield Chen is way nicer than normal Chen in terms of character design. I really like this design. Normal Tallulah is way better than Enfield Tallulah. I'ma be so dead ass. Okay, okay. Now for realsies, let me leave this here. Genki Chen, it's also just her outfit. Her outfit's phenomenal. Crazy Clark's been discount. No, it's more like 50% off. I would say it's more like the Temu version. It's the Temu cosplay. Alrighty. Apologies again that PicoPark just did not work. I tried my best. It is what it is. Can't wait to see you online on Discord up to 12 PM knowing you're playing Enfield. Hey, don't... Why are you doing me dirty like that, man? Why are you calling me out? Alrighty. Thank you all so much for coming. Sorry that today's stream was completely derailed. It is what it is. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for coming, Gulping. It was lovely to have you. I will be working on an Enfield video that will hopefully be good. The reason I'm not really intending to stream Enfield and wasn't planning on it, I don't think the beginning of Enfield makes good stream content. At least not the type of streaming I do where I really end up yapping with chat. Like IS, especially. So that's part of why. Obviously people will make it work, but personally speaking, I think there are things you can make videos about. It's much harder to stream. Bye-bye, our cutie E-Clown. Thanks for coming, Dave. Thanks for coming, Rosen. Thanks for coming, Adelon. Thanks for coming, 72. Thanks for coming, OWAP. Lovely to have you all. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Catch you around, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.